Hello and welcome in to PBE Week 3, Day 3. We are live. And with me today, I am T Destroyer, by the way, and with me today is the true European PBE host, Aneeks.
Hi everyone, how y'all doing? Joe is supposed to be here, but
Yes,
the better
Joe.
GM showed up.
Joe is supposed to be here, and I'm looking at our title here, and I noticed that I failed to change it beforehand. So if any of the mods are there, if you could change the title, that would be great. Uh, I just wanted to verify, before we get going, I just want to make sure that the audio levels are good and everything like that. And it sounds like everything's fine. So yeah, let's take a look at what we have on the docket for the stream schedule today. It is July 24th. It's July 23rd currently in the sim. We're going to be going ahead to July 24th. And then we're going to be watching Providence at Toronto. That is a prime time game. So TPEs are on the line across the league. And then the second game, we got a couple of teams that I'm very unfamiliar with. So that one's going to be rough. We got the Florida Flamingos and the Kansas City Hepcats. Followed by 3 quick sims. I'm sure there's an off day, probably in the middle or something like that. And that takes us to July 29th. We got Chicago at Anchorage, another quick sim day, Vancouver at OBX, and then DVS at Indianapolis will finish us off. And when we're done, we'll be in August, getting closer and closer to the end of the season as we go to the back half of Week 3. Just
Playing
to go,
times.
yes,
Another season in the books.
another.
It's been fun, actually. Yeah,
It's been a good one.
yeah, really good. Lots of different storylines going on.
Congratulations. Congratulations to the Boise Raptors on their World Series victory.
See, now
When
I'm
did
forgetting
that happen?
on the. Oh my god.
Oh no, who's here?
Oh,
Oh,
Chevy.
and Mike's here.
Yes.
Hi, Mike.
Hello.
When
And
did you join?
Mike, we got to get one of these 1-800 Mike posters because
Honestly.
Yeah, but what are you going to call me for? When you need somebody to not get a minors GM job? Like, what?
well,
I will not speak. Moving on.
potentially.
Like, what?
All right, so
You know, you need somebody to apply for a job head office doesn't like? Like, what would I do?
all right, Mike. All right, big deep breaths here. This isn't therapy. This is a PBE stream.
It's a
And
Thursday morning.
I can tell you right now, if you're looking for, I'm not that guy.
You're not.
I'm not
You're
a
not
good
that guy,
therapist.
pal.
I have 0
Oh,
certifications.
you know what? I'm sorry, Colby. You're right. That is your job, not mine. My bad. I don't want to steal Colby's job.
Good. Yeah, we don't want anyone stealing each other's jobs here.
Yeah, no stepping on toes.
Yes,
So-
just like I don't steal Anik's job of being the one they call for everything. See, there is no 1-800 Mike because there's 1-800 Anik. Because whatever you would call me for, you call him.
And honestly,
You know what? You're actually not wrong. I don't think so. Yeah, maybe.
No, I know I'm not
Okay.
wrong. I feel like that's a very true statement. Whatever you would call me for, they just call you instead.
Probably, yeah.
yeah, I mean, and I was always going to call Anik instead. If I'm going to be honest, Mike getting zinged up here this morning. No, I'm. There are certain things I would call you for, L&M. All right, and that's if my food needed a little flavor enhancing and the salt wasn't missing.
Okay.
All right.
Amazing.
All right, this could go off the rails real quick. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and let's go ahead and get to July 24th and get into the Pro at Toronto match. So I'm going to go ahead. We are now on July 24th. Let's look at the world scores. These are all the games today. Providence Crabs at Toronto.
This game will feature 2 real pros.
Okay.
Okay. Well, pros and tours, but the Pathfinders Manage game, this is what we're looking at. This is the
Oh,
big
I'm watching
matchup. We got Alessio and Lucas Winolito on the mound. And then the bottom half of the lineup is all Toronto, and the top half is pretty much all Providence except for Goran Eames.
Shout out to the wasted career of real life pitcher Lucas Giolito. Whichever user is behind Winolito, I really like your name.
Yes, yeah, we like it because it says win, and that's a big change for the normal Lucas.
I think it's also important just to take a quick look at the rotation and the pen arms for Providence.
Yeah.
If anyone here didn't watch yesterday, the pen got used heavily.
Oh, everyone is dead. Hmm.
Yeah, heavily.
Oh boy,
I
and
think they had
Alessio's on
one
a
or two
cold
games.
streak. So
Yeah, I think
there's a symbol
Oh, they
next to
had
every name.
they had one or two games I think where they had 2 or 3 starting pitchers come in.
Wow.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's not good. You're
Well,
hoping.
they do have Yeetaball, who's rested, I guess.
Well, here we go. So we look at Toronto, and Lucas Winolito is also on a cold streak. So there's no advantage there for Toronto. Providence's bullpen is obviously eaten alive. So Toronto has a few arms that haven't been used, but both the
See,
starting pitchers are coming up.
I believe this makes a case for my hashtag raise the cap, because this game is not meant to be played with 4 bullpen arms.
Yeah, but the truth is, people have been doing it. You know, everyone's on the same turf, so at least there's a little bit of fairness involved. That being said, it looks like there's been a rough stretch for Lucas Winolito. As you can see, he's given up 4, 5, and 5 earned runs, and he had a good game against Lunar, and then he gave up 6. So he's had a little bit of a rough stretch as he comes into today's game. And then Alessio, actually, the last 2 games weren't
Wait, why did they
terrible.
come out after 3 innings?
Maybe rain delay or something like that.
Oh no, that was relief.
Yeah, no. So yeah, he came in relief. I think
That's relief. Yeah, look at the date.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So yeah, I
Well,
remember.
he came in relief twice. Oh wow.
Yeah, he either came in relief twice,
Oh.
or the game started him anyways, and because he had the most like fitness, so he
Oh.
might have gone 2 games back to back. I think.
Oh no.
Wow.
Which is why he only only pitched the.
Yeah. Wow. The good news is he's 100% rested coming in today.
Well,
Yeah,
this
So.
Dan, I don't know if that's what. So the pitch the 14th. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen that many times where a starter pitches 3 days out of 5. Like that's a very bad bullpen.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Now that being said, if you look at what he's done against Toronto this year, he's 1-0 with a 2.31 ERA.
Not bad.
So they
need a complete game out of him. That needs to come.
You know what?
They need him. They need a complete game out of him.
That's my pick to click. Alessio.
Alessio's your victory player of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, Providence! I'm so sorry.
Mike, what do you got? Who's your click to pick / victory player, Mike?
What did we say? Was it victory click or I forget what we came up with last week.
or something. Yeah, it was. Yeah,
victory picker or something. Yeah,
victory picker.
My victory pick. I'm gonna make up some karma here. Instead of bullying him like all you other meanies, I'm gonna go with Southworth. I'm gonna be nice to him. He's a good guy. We should be more nice to Southworth.
I see what you do, Mike. You just look for the highest overall. Such a simple person with simple pleasures.
No, but instead of crapping on Southworth or punishing him, I thought that maybe I'd be nice to Southworth.
I mean, you picking him,
nice back.
You picking him might be a punishment. We're not sure, so we're gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah, one of us is wrong. So.
So you guys are all on Providence, huh? Well, I think I'm going to go to Austin Webb over in Toronto. The young player. third base, future star in this league. I'm going to go ahead and pick him batting in the
Let
5
me
hole.
guess. A Florida Flamingo.
No,
that's Webby, right?
no, he was in
No.
Anchorage.
Anchorage, yeah.
Oh.
He was in Anchorage.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was oddly specific.
yeah. The rookie from the Wheelers is.
Is it your alt account? Is that why?
Well, no. First of all, my alt account is Alessio and Mark Southworth. So, but you guys already took care of those for me. So, without further ado, let's get this thing rolling. Anik, you wanted play-by-play to start, and you said you're going to do this one in Swedish today.
In what?
I'm good, bro.
Okay, here we go. We're going to start the game.
I can
In
barely do it in
Swedish.
English, so
Me too. All right, let's head on into the lodge. Get this stream rolling. Yes, they're
Southwest up to bat. Lucas Winlito on the mound.
That's not German.
I'm not doing it German again, man. I was forgetting words. Like Dad Justin up next hits a fly ball in the center field. It'll drop. It's a double. Justin Fern up next. I always feel like I'm looking at the wrong screen, you know.
Yeah.
On the 1-1 pitch, Justin Fern grounds out. 2 out. Barker Bubs on a cold streak will strike out. They'll strand the runner on second. We don't need any yelling this early. So true. I can quiet down if you want.
You're quiet.
Yeah, I know he's pretty loud to me.
Am I? Oops.
No, you're not.
Well,
You're not at all.
I was gonna say, well, then that's a you problem, Deedon.
Bambino will drop that in at right field. We'll single. Peter Dawson, cold hair as well, up next to bat for Toronto. We'll ground out to the second baseman, and it'll be 2 out. Goran Ems will strike out. That'll retire the side at the top of the second now. It is evening for me. It's actually 4, yeah. Finish ball 1. Paris McKenzie up next on the 1-2 pitch. Will strike out. Jesse Dinker up next to bat and Cash's consideration on deck. Dinker will ground out. 2 out. Cash consideration will ground out well to the shortstop, and that'll retire the side. Austin Webb, the pick to click, or your victory. Was it victory pick up
Victory
next on the 1-2 pitch?
Will victory.
Strike out.
Setting
player for victories.
Scott McNeely up next on the 1-2 pitch.
Scott McTominay.
I miss him. Bring him home. Rodrigo Wallach on a full count will take the walk. First walk of the day for Alessio. Sydney Hughes up next on the 1-2 pitch will ground out to the shortstop, and that'll retire the sides. Morning sims are the best sims, Bailey, I believe. It's Big Cheech with a big hit in the infield and both thrown out. Beckett Brooks full count.
Oh,
gets
shoot.
beamed.
Former aviator there. As Bailey hops into chat, their players, their players start. The OBX players start getting pelted.
Dad Justin on the 1-2 pitch. We'll get beamed again.
Oh my god! And the umpires have now warned both benches.
Justin Fern on the 1-2 pitch.
Oh no!
Will not make anything out of that. The shortstop will the second baseman will take the ball and step on base. Retire the sides. Unfortunate.
Could you imagine a world where the pitcher gets ejected in this game?
I think they can. I genuinely think
they can.
Yeah, they can. Yeah.
If Alessio gets ejected from this game, that would be a nightmare scenario for Providence.
Also thrown out, and then Bambino will strike out. I think if you have like people in reserve, like on the team but not in the reserve roster, you're more likely to get them thrown out. Like, and they'll sub someone else in. Backer Bubs will bloop that into right field for a single. That's what I assume, though. I don't actually know. Paris McKenzie up next to bat, a full count. Will strike out.
So what you're saying is you just completely made that up.
Oh, dude, I just see it in the minors all the time. Like, genuinely. Catch consideration will take the walk. It happens in the minors
You had
mainly,
me.
not in the majors. Dude, what do you mean? Big teams get thrown out. Me when I
Yeah, just
spread misinformation.
I need to.
and he can just
I'm gonna
straight up
take that.
spreading disinformation about OTP.
Peter Dawson will line out.
I'm
Ground out, sorry. To the first out. Gornem's up next to bat. We'll ground out to the third baseman.
Come on, victory player.
Your
All right.
victory player will get a hit in the center field. That is a single for Austin Webb. Got McNeely up next to bat. His head hard inner center field. That should be a double. Will
He's
they
gonna
send the
score.
runner? They're sending the runner. They'll score. Yeah.
All right.
1-0. 1-0. 1-0.
Austin
Up
Webb
pick
with a
click let's
single
go.
and a run. Let's go.
Also, yes, BTS, it is a reserve roster today and today only. It's the European stream.
Is it not called reserve roster?
No,
What's it called?
called your bench.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
No, well,
I
there's the
think that's
active.
what you're
No,
referring to.
there is a
Second
reserve roster.
thrown out.
There's an active and
Southworth will
reserve.
take the walk. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, there is.
Dan Johnson, the former Boise Raptor, up next. Southworth will get the steal at second.
The
Dan
difference
Johnson
is
on the 1-2.
the difference is the
Nice
reserve
fly ball
rosters
in the center field.
are not available to be brought in. They're not on the bench, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like on the bench itself.
Yeah, that would be more like.
The friend will get strikeout. Now retire the sides. We're up in the bottom of the fifth.
Now, if there is a scenario though where if you have two games back to back, the game will sometimes grab someone from the reserve roster. I'm making stuff up here again, and just
Wait, if you say it with enough conviction, people will believe you, man. I had you.
yeah. Yep.
Imagine me knowing something about out of the park.
Well, we went. Yeah, I know this isn't Football Manager.
Yeah, exactly. Bambino will get it will guard up to the shortstop. That'll return sides. Parker Bump
Yeah,
up
did you know
next
if you
for Providence.
sub 10 times, I will fire a Neek.
That'll be hit the first baseman who will get he'll step on the base himself. Curtis McKenzie up next. Will ground out to the third baseman. Jesse Dinker will fly out to the right fielder. Winolito with 91 pitches.
I mean, neither starter's done bad to this point. Like, really.
Wow,
No.
Jeff, are you saying that because
Nope.
Anik is trash?
Peter
Wow.
Dawson bloops it over the third baseman. Alessio has 61 pitches so far, doing a good job at protecting the pen for the Crabs. Goranem's up next. Oh, I thought he was gonna run that out. Will hit the ball to the pitcher and be thrown out. Austin Webb
Ooh,
also will. Did he run that out?
safe.
He's safe.
Victory pick,
He
baby.
runs out an infield hit. Another RBI for Austin Webb.
2 hits, an RBI,
Scott
and
McNeely
a
on the
run.
3-1.
The speed of smell is what that was thrown at.
Scott McNeely will take
Jeez.
the walk. Rodrigo Wallach up next. Fly ball into right field should be brought down, and it is. They hold the runners. Sidney Hughes will strike out. That would tie the sides. Toronto take the lead. Extend the lead. 2-0. I keep wanting to say 2-0, man.
Just go for it.
Catch it just
No,
feels.
no, no. It's the European stream. Saito Nail Grove or whatever you
2-0,
people
bro.
say.
Yeah. Big Cheech will strike out. Catching considerations got the walk. Becca Brooks up next. On the 1-2 at 1-0 pitch. We'll hit that inner center field. That will drop. That's a single. 2 on, 1 out. A hard hit ball by Southward in a center field. They'll move the runners to the corners. Dan Johnson up next on the full count. We'll ground out to the second baseman. Retire your side again.
Toronto
up
is Toronto is into their bullpen. Former Voyager Bakugo's out there.
Former Raptor too. No
Oh.
Windsor will ground out to the second baseman. Ethan Shadow up next will hit a hard ball into the gap in center field. Off the wall. That should be a double. And it is. Bambino up next. The 1-2 pitch. Strike out. Peter Dawson. 2-0. Gets it right past the shortstop. That should score another runner. And that's a RBI single for Peter Dawson.
Yeah, get him out of his slump. See if that does, and it does. The game says he's no longer
Gornez
slumping.
with a shallow fly ball over to the sides. Alessio is still in the game for Providence. All said and done, fantastic work by the Crabs pitcher and protected the pen. Justin Fern up next will ground out to the second baseman. Barker Bubs on the 1-2 pitch will hit that into the right, into center.
Oh, nice.
God, wow. What a fine catch.
A nice
Chris
catch by
McKenzie on the
Ethan.
0-2 pitch will strike out. Sorry, to the sides. Time is running out for Providence.
And Austin Webb.
Austin Webb with another hit up the middle.
So 3 for 4
Singles.
RBI and a single. That's a pretty good victory pick. Feeling good.
Scott
Announcer
McNeely
blessed.
will hit in a no, doesn't hit in double play. They don't turn it. They'll get the guy out at second. A wild pitch will move Wallach up to second. Sorry, Scott McNeely up to second. Wallach will now take the walk. 2 on, 1 out.
Alessio's
Hughes
still
checks
in there.
swings.
They take him out
Alessio
here.
is still in 111
No.
pitches, 115 pitches for Alessio. Diving catch in the left field.
Nice.
They'll hold the runners. 2 outs.
Huge play by
Alessio's
Southworth.
checked out. Bonso checks in. A hard hit ball into right field by Ethan Shadow should clear the bases, and it does. It's a triple.
Now, I just want
Ooh.
to say that Alessio's ER, his earned runs in this game is going to be unfairly represented. He had a great game. He
Had a
should have
really
came
good
out
game.
last inning, and they didn't have the bullpen to do it. So he toughed
Well,
it out.
actually, I was going to say, as we go to the ninth here, yeah, Providence is going to lose this game unless they get a big rally. But in my opinion, that doesn't functionally matter. What matters is you got
Saving
8 innings out of Alessio and
Yeah.
saved your bullpen for a day. And when it's been so messed up, you've pitched or a starter twice in 2 days. Yeah, you needed this desperately. So Providence hopefully on their way to curing their bullpen woes. So, big ups to Alessio for this one. Like, look, you lose the game, but that
Huge
doesn't
game.
matter.
Yeah.
Stopping
Huge
the
for Providence.
cycle of destruction is most important.
Yeah, Toronto. Toronto pushes the Crabs' losing streak forward as they have dropped 23 games in a row. The Providence Crabs have dropped 23 games in a row, but not a terrible performance, as you can see in their pitching score line score here. Only 2 pitchers used, and that's what we're talking about. A big win for them. Hopefully tomorrow they can come out with a fresh bullpen and put the pressure on. Toronto, good game from Ethan Shadow. 3 RBIs in 2 hits, one of them being that triple, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, they gave him 2 doubles. I'm not seeing the triple on there, but maybe it was
Oh.
maybe because he got
Maybe
second,
they
and then
yeah, yeah.
fielder's decision there. But also Austin Webb with 3 hits. So click to pick. Mark Southworth, no hits. And then Alessio, he's got 6 earned runs, but that's not really a fair assessment of what he was able to do, as he probably should have left the game with a quality start, but he was forced to stick in. So overall, congratulations to Toronto. You win the first game of the stream, and that was a primetime game. So if you selected Toronto over Providence, you were hopefully getting a little bit more TPE. Heading around the league, Surge Raptors go through an extra innings ball game, and the Surge are able to pull it out as they move to 36-32 on the season. It looks like Zen Bobris hit the run-scoring single in the top of the 11th, and that would be the deciding at-bat. As really both starters, Brigham Irons had a pretty good start, and Wade Slims Jr. had a really good start. Then things kind of just went through the bullpens there, as Brigham Irons is going to be the player of the game, as he went 8 2/3. So congratulations to Buffalo.
Vandals will take down OBX 10-6. Rishikesh with a big day, 3 RBI, 3 hits game. Walker also getting a home run, 2 hits, and 2 runs scored for him. On the OBX side, 4 RBI day for Sher McDaniel. 2-hit day and 3 runs scored by Arya Harper as well. Your Darren Clapp with the win puts up 8-5. Nansen with the loss puts up 6-7. Your player of the game is Krishikesh.
New York takes down San Antone 5-1. The Voyagers 8 under 500 now. Let's see. Otage, 2 hits, 2 RBIs. San Antonio had a couple hit day from Stewart and Littleton. Innings eater took the loss. Did not eat a lot of innings, unfortunately. Ankrum got the win after 6 1/3 and 1 earned. Ballard Ankrum, your player of the game.
Demons Toros. Toros take this one 10-3 as Scotty Sterling, the man, the myth, the legend, gets 3 RBIs and 4 hits. And on the other side of Detroit, a lot of no-hit days, except for Alpha Nerd, who's their second-year first baseman. He was able to get 2. Goaty McGoatface takes the loss. Pedro Martini took the win in relief. And Scotty Sterling, with that big day at the plate, is your player of the game.
New Orleans will take down the Lunar Base Rangers 15-1. Multi-hit games for everyone in the lineup for New Orleans. Sorry, not multi-hit. At least a hit game for everyone in New Orleans. A 3-for-2 day for Ashley Williams, and a 4-for-3 days for AJ Boucher, the rookie for New Orleans. On the Lunar Base side, not much to say. About pitching wise, Dash Jackson will take the win, putting them 7-5 on the year. Yahoun will take the loss, putting them 1-3 year. Player of the game is AJ Boucher.
I didn't know the success of New Orleans was funny to you, Anik.
I saw something, don't worry.
DVS defeats the Apex 5-4 with a walk-off in the 11th after they tied it in the 9th. Smalls got the solo. So say Smalls is somebody worth highlighting. They had 3 hits and the winning run came across on their say-so. Callahan had 3 RBIs, Chuck a ball, 7 innings, 2 earned. Rusi, 6 innings, 4 earned. Your player of the game is Smalls. Deservedly so.
Yeah. What was so funny? Okay. Star Sea Serpents. And eat your fire duck. National Star Seattle Sea. National Star Seattle Sea Serpents. Serpents win 8-7.
What's so funny about this game? Like, what is wrong with you guys?
Yeah, we're just too much. We're too grown for this game. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to fire you both.
Yeah, that's probably a
Enlightened.
good idea. Yeah, that would be an enlightened decision. Bottom of the 10th. So this game went into extras, and in the bottom of the 10th, the Sea Serpents were down by 1, and they were able to get manufacture 2 runs through Mike Hinckley and Jimmy Arenado. And we're going to see a blown save by De Los Santos. The loss goes to Katarina, and Sebastian Telfair gets the win. Mikey Hinckley is your player of the game.
On to the minors, the Dillas will take down the Brew City Bears 5-4. On the Dilla side, we have a 3-for-2 3-for-4 day for Walter Watson, 2 RBIs. 2 RBIs also for Goldberg. And on the Brew City side, we have a 2 RBI day for Melo Misture, and a 3-hit day for Angle. Un Awards will take the win for Amarillo, putting them 3-1. Ash Bubble will take the loss. Your player of the game is Melo Misture.
Anchorage defeats the Bots 9-3. Good for them. Hits for everybody on Anchorage. Nobody cares about the Bots. McDougal, 6 innings, 2 earned. And the win goes to Treadwell. Your player of the game is Stephen McLeod.
He was traded from Florida. So, Steve McLeod. Firehawks, Kingpins. Kingpins beat the Firehawks 9-4 on 12 hits. We see not a lot of hits over in the California side, a lot of one-hit days. Then over here, you see a lot of multi-hit days. Everyone except for the first, second, and ninth hitter got 2 hits. Weeball took the loss, and David Corrigan got the win. King Lock was your player of the game.
The Louisville Lemurs will take down State College 9-7, putting them 40 wins on the season. Louisville hitters Kwanzaa. Oh, sorry, Kwanzaa and Nukesum. Not that. Christopher Hall. Sorry, can't read.
Oh, is that what
Kwanzaa
Juro Kwanzaa's doing now?
with 2 RBI days, 3 hits for Kwanzaa, and a 3 RBI day for the third. What's their name?
Nick.
Nick the third. Cool.
Or I think it's Nick Ill. I don't know.
Oh, it could be.
It's either.
I don't think so.
All right, this has got to be.
I don't think so.
I still can't tell, so we'll never know.
Great.
We'll
Okay.
never know. I don't know if it's Nick the Third or Nick Hill. I'm gonna be honest. The person
We tried. We tried. It's fine. Ronaldo with the win. Gerhard with the save. Feet with the loss. Jonesy, Joan Kenzie Kwanzaa with the with your player of the game.
Sue?
Don't. Suey.
Hep Kitties beat the Mangoes 3-2. Jim Hawkins went 0 for 4.
Thanks
Ford
for
Lincoln
highlighting
Mercury had 2 RBIs. He's been really hot lately, Ford Lincoln Mercury. Actually, the whole year, I should say. I think he leads the minors in, I believe it's homers and RBIs. Down to the pitching. Not going to say that by only their last name. 4 innings, 2 earned. King, 6 2/3, 1 earned. Holman, the loss. T-shirt cutter, the win. And your player of the game is Sniper King.
What's wrong with Colin?
Nope, I was referring to the Kansas City starter.
Yeah, I know you were talking about Hooker.
Yeah.
So.
No, not Hookah. That's different. That's also
Okay.
bad.
Okay. So, anyways, that was July 24th. Look at us as we go down to July 25th. Florida at Kansas City Hepcats. I have no skin in this game at all.
This one's all you, T-Den.
Yeah, so there's this one's a jinx all around.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. It does fall apart without you. Where are you? Come back.
I will
we
also
missed
say
our
that,
Joe.
Joe did tell me that he would do the box scores for to post in Boise, and he missed them. So, I'm just gonna point that out there that he's let me down.
Joe let
Who again
someone
is
down.
the Hepcast GM?
That's not a thing. Joe letting people down. That doesn't happen. But he did just get back. He had a good vacation, so we're glad to see him back.
Should we dox him? Like, just tell him like the address of where he was.
Yeah,
I don't know it, but I mean we could find out.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have no idea either, but we could make something up. You've been doing that all stream with OOTP facts, so.
Well, I heard he was in Aruba.
He was in Tucson. Is that how you say it? Tucson? I don't know. Tucson? I don't. How do you say it? I've only ever seen it written down. I've never said out loud. Like,
Jesus.
Probably partying in Ibiza. Maybe they show Avicii. He was cool. Dang it. CJ got me. Dang it.
All right. The T-Den snort element cake. Oh, damn. That wasn't me. That was a Neek. That was a European snort. You couldn't tell? It had the accent.
Wow.
It had the accent.
Oh no!
I didn't get a response on is it Tucson or Tucson. So
it's
like
Tucson.
No, it's Tucson. It's Tucson, like Arizona. It's Tucson.
I don't know where it is. I just
I was just gonna.
Well, it's in Arizona.
I didn't want you to actually know. I wanted you to continue the rest of your life wondering.
Yeah, he was in.
You're like, oh, I asked once, no one answered. I'm afraid to ask again. And I was just gonna let you go like that for eternity. So.
Well, yeah, like the city in Italy is Tusani, so it's Tucson.
You say, bro just wrote a Pokemon name. All right, Joe.
Wait, what?
All right. What's our victory players here? Your gents. What do we got?
I gotta go with Lilo Pelikai.
Oh, you're okay. Well, that's my wife appreciates that. That is.
I just think it'd be kind of funny.
That is my wife's player. I should make sure that's out there.
For those who don't know, I'm gonna go with Ford Lincoln Mercury.
I mean, that's a good pick. Well,
actually, can I change mine?
No. So yeah, go ahead. I can't stop you. What is this?
I gotta go Voice of Chess back again.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
I was
that's
gonna say
you
you didn't
guys.
pick your boy
Yeah,
Jets.
my boy, Raptor, baby Dino.
Well, don't worry, I won't tell my wife that you initially selected her player as the victory player of the game, and then you changed it.
I
Yeah,
That's
mean,
she's very.
I'm probably more insulted than she would be, anyways. So
100%.
I'm gonna go ahead and who do I want to pick? Well, I'm not
Well,
picking. I'm gonna pick Sidney Johnson. He's gonna get out of his slump.
ooh,
He's gonna get out of his slump, and he is going to have a multiple. He's gonna have a multi-hit day and 1 RBI.
well, she'd probably only be upset for a very short time, like an eek.
Yeah, potentially. So we're gonna go ahead. If
Because Anik is very short.
oh,
I'm
that's
not very sure.
you look tall in the picture.
You're like 4 foot tall, Anik. Stop
I'm
it.
5'8", I think. Yeah,
No,
Yeah.
4'8".
176 centimeters, whatever.
Yeah,
Well,
that's 4'8".
Yeah.
We talked about this.
why are we talking
Okay.
about
Throughout the
centimeters? I
question,
thought we
like,
were talking about
yeah,
height.
this is okay.
Starts bringing units of weight in here.
This is a European
Centimeters.
stream. Why
All
would
right,
we not use
we're
the
heading
metric
in.
system? What do you mean?
We're heading in. We're going to the Evil
We can,
Dictator
yeah, we
times
can play
Hosey
both. Yeah, yeah.
430 best friend ballpark at 7:05 p.m.
OZ 430.
I don't even know Jose 430 ballpark. Here we are. We have BTS on the mound.
It's still not right.
I don't know. There's too many words. You know,
43.
I can't read.
Hosey.
As Smirnoff leads us off with
Yeah,
a pop
we
out to left,
know.
and then Boys to back again. Anik's victory player of the game is on
Click,
base.
click.
Jim Hawkins, who's colder than the Sahara, gets on base.
Huh?
It gets pretty cold actually at night. Yeah.
It does, but
Thank
not
you.
the typical way you have that used.
Mark Concho pops it up to left field, and that is going to be it for the Florida top half of the first.
Hey,
Passing
Tita,
on
was there
environmental
Bailey's in
knowledge.
your morning coffee?
No, Bailey's the GM of Outer Banks. That's where he is. So Hoy
No,
for
I'm not. No, not
the
him.
center
I mean,
fielder,
He's in Alaska, bro.
6-3.
I would like.
Gnome Child.
I would like Bailey in my morning coffee.
Grounds out
It'd be nice
shortstop.
to have a friend.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Let's
Oh,
stop emulsifying your PB friends. For Lincoln Mercury gets on base. AJ Justice, Rory's player, big boom. Not a big boom there as he
yeah,
grounds
no
out
big booms
into the
there.
fielder's choice. So no runs through the first inning for either squad. Both one gets a hit. Brianna Rose Sabor leads us off for Florida, and it's going to be a 1-3 putout to start us off in the second. Spino Bill goes down on a K. Big old knuckle curve. We got Napoleon Solo up to bat, and that render will never not be freaky. I
Just
don't.
seen it. Oh my god.
I don't know what
That's
any
awesome.
just said. Oh, the render? You're laughing at the render?
Yeah, the red. I just saw it. That's awesome.
Carson Warwick grounds out. So now I got Les Skoda in the shortstop. Check swing walks, able to hold up. That's Lilo Pelicai's 20th walk of the season. And then Sidney Johnson grounded into what could have been a double play, but unable to turn it. Now we have Buki Metz, the second baseman. And they're unable to get anything going. So Bats quiet through 2. The starter's having a good day, and as I said it, Tanaka gets on base with a single, putting it in the right field lawn. So Gator McGraw hits into what could have been a double play, but yeah, it's just it's a minor league thing there that you see that decent amount here. Just especially with shortstops, they don't always have the double play stat properly, where it should be. Not properly, but you only have so much TPE to work with in the minors, and sometimes that one gets a little left on the wayside. For maybe good reason, as Hurry Quake, the catcher, is able to get on base. That's a magician catcher for you.
Starting to think it was vodka in your coffee.
We love to see magicians, man. Hoi
Yeah.
four.
Nice. Wait for on the corner.
Hoi four.
Vodka in my coffee. That sounds terrible. There's no vodka. There's no coffee in here at all. Anyways, Gnome Child gets on base. Runner on
RuneScape
first and
legend,
second.
Gnome Child, let's go.
Yeah. Yep. So for Lincoln Mercury, he's hot. 26 home runs. He's gonna hit one. What
Oh,
could be the gap, but diving catch by center fielder Gator McGraw, able to prevent a couple of runs. AJ Justice hits one deep to the outfield. That's going to be good enough for a sac fly. So pretty soon,
a
Kansas
small boom, not a big boom.
Yeah,
small
one
boom
big boom.
Justice, but able to score the run. So in a productive at bat, 2-0 Kansas City. Carson Warwick doesn't do much with that at bat. So 2 runs though in the bottom half of the third for Kansas City, and now it's Jim Hawkins' turn to start things off for Florida, and he does what Jim Hawkins does, and that is get it out. Mark
Yeah, Jim
Honcho
Hawkins doing a
hits
great
one
job.
to the warning track. Yeah, Jim Hawkins, rough second half here. He started above
Jim Hawkins
300.
should get lucked down. I don't think he's ready.
Honestly, I think it's time for him to retire. If you can't make it here, you'll never make it in the bigs. Les Scoden grounds out, 1 out away for Kansas City. Sidney Johnson, the right fielder, pops one out to Spino Bill. And Mookie Betts able to crack one up the middle, so a hit finally. That's got to be a weight off their shoulders.
Hooray!
And then another hit for Hurry Quake. Hurry Quake's having a good game. Those magicians.
Let's go.
Yeah, they do. The Neek's here for it.
With all 15 power.
Yeah, that's right.
Get
Well,
on base, mate.
it's true. I mean, Anik, I know you're just a big fan of people with improper stats getting on base.
Okay.
His
Do
final
you
build
believe
goes
in
down.
magic?
It's the third strikeout for BTS. As there's 1 out away for Napoleon Solo, and he's going to be put out 6-3. Ishiro Tanaka gets put out, so that's the 4th strikeout. 1, 2, 3. Go to the Flamingos. BTS is cruising on the mound right now. So Lilo Pelikai starts things off with a walk. That's not what you want to do with Ford Lincoln Mercury, as he crushes one out of here for the 27th home run. He is now 4 home runs away from tying a Kansas City single-season record with a whole quarter of the season to go.
Amazing pace.
Well, now, to be fair to previous Hepcats, we've never exactly had, home run hitters in our history.
Yeah,
So
I mean that's a big hit. It's a long history, right?
that's true. I mean, 30 is a lot. Don't get me wrong, but that's for any of those of you who are thinking like, man, he's gonna potentially beat a record in week 3. It's like, well, we've never had like uber power guys that hit 40 home runs or whatever.
Well,
Let me see.
you do now. For
The
Lincoln
most
Mercury.
Yeah,
home
we do
runs?
right now. Yeah, probably the most home runs we've had.
The most home runs in the minors is actually 36. So, doing good time.
He's
Good
not.
break the record.
He's not.
Yeah.
A couple more home runs today and tomorrow. It's not that he's couldn't do it. As the ball gets past Hurryquake, and Gator McGraw goes to third. Smirnoff puts one down the right field line. What? They have a 4th player standing behind the lineup over there, I think. I'm pretty sure I saw 4 outfielders there. I don't know who the GM is of the Hepcats. They're cheating. This is a Houston Astros worthy type scandal. As
Oh my God.
Jim Hawkins crushes one out of here to make this a 1-run ball game.
Imagine calling your own home run. Wow.
What that was the greatest home run of all time. There was no other home run like it. That was a unique.
And the Kansas City
animation.
manager is coming out of the dugout, and he has pulled over the bat that Hawkins used, and now he has said that there is cork in the bat.
Oh, torpedo bats in
It's
Kansas.
just a bunch of wine corks inside his bat.
And Hawkins is running out of the dugout and screaming at the umpire.
And now the Kansas City general manager and Jim Hawkins are fist fighting. Anyways,
And those of you who know who George Brett is are dying laughing right now.
oh man, it's Sidney Johnson. He's gonna strike out to lead off the bottom half of the 6th. We got a 1-run game. It's gonna come down to these minor league bullpens to see who can get it done. Quake already a couple of singles today. He's not going to be able to get on here. It's a nice little 3-1 put out as Barry comes over and covers the bag. So top of the 7th, only down by 1. Florida's well within reach of this game. It's through Tanaka getting a chance to bat with 1 out. He's going to put that into center field. Runner on first for Florida with Gator McGraw at the plate. Gator McGraw rips one to the warning track. Is that going to tie the game? Tanaka's got to start running, and he will not go past third base. So 2 runners in scoring position. We go to the top of the lineup for Smirnov. Smirnov does what he needs to do to tie this game. He gets thrown out going to first. There, yeah, your pick to click up now with a chance to put Florida in the lead. He's going to get on base. And then a passed ball with Jim Hawkins at the plate. Kanye West comes in. Jim Hawkins takes the walk. So bases loaded. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Mark Honcho at the plate. Randy Colon wheels and deals, and he's going to get out of that.
Oh.
So a nice bit of work there by Randy Colon.
Did you know that Kanye and Jim Hawkins are cousins?
That's not that's not canon. No child. It gets on. No. Hoy 4 able to advance on the misguided throw to try to pick him off. Gnome Child
See
with
how
an
many
unproductive.
batters are terminally online.
Ford Lincoln Mercury crushes one. This one's not going to be out though. I got excited. I thought maybe. And then AJ Big Boom Justice, he does crush one.
3 big booms.
That was a little early on the home run call.
That 2 through 4 of the Kansas City order is absolutely ridiculous. Actually, I'll say top 4 in fact. Like, just ridiculous.
Yeah, that's batting .336 on the season. That's a big home run. Puts Kansas City up by 2. But this game is far from over. Brianna Rose DeBoer hits one, but a diving catch by Fort Lincoln Mercury in left. And then Les Scoden picks up the ground ball and throws it to AJ Justice. And then Napoleon Solo able to freak Cologne out with his render and gets on base. And then that one is hit high, but not very deep. As a matter of fact, Hoy Ford didn't even have to move. And he catches that.
Mods, can we ban Dukeston 11111, please?
Actually, could you highlight all his text? I don't even know what he's saying here.
I don't, neither do I. I like
Duke. He said George Brett, is that Brett Favre's dad?
Oh, yeah, it is. It is,
Hey,
right?
ban T-Den, too.
Good luck. You can't ban me. I quit.
I didn't say I was firing you.
Oh, okay. Gator McGraw at the plate. This is Florida's last chance. Top of the 9th. 1 out. But they're going to the top of the order. We just need a little bloop and a blast here to get things going for Florida. It won't be severe enough. Boys, the chest back in. There's your bloop.
Oh, here's Jim Hawkins, a big chance.
Can he get the blast? That is...
Nope.
That is so Jim. That is so Jim.
That is so Jim.
Voice to Chest did have a great game, though.
Yeah. He's bringing Motown back, to the people.
Best ground out I've ever seen.
I mean, so did Ford Lincoln Mercury. The only one who didn't get the victory pick going here was me, with Sidney Johnson. But Kansas City able to get the win 6-4 in a tight game that had a little, Kansas City took the lead. Florida was able to catch up, and then they took the lead again. And the graph shows that as we go down and look. Ford Lincoln Mercury with the home run, Justice with the home run. Those were really the big hits in the game. Florida, pretty decent outing by both pitchers. Lilo Pelikai gave up a little too much, and that's going to get Barry hung with the loss. As Cologne gets the win, Martinez a save, and AJ Big Boom Justice with that 2-run shot to put him up gets your player of the game.
City Bears will take down the Dillos 13-1. Mellow Mister with a 4 RBI day, 3 hit day for Thicker Thick, and a 2 RBI day for Tweedlecock in their route over the Dillos. Lion Core with a 2-hit game, but not too much to speak about. With the win going to Crutwell and the save on Helwick, guess who with the loss? Your player of the game is Mellow Mysteria.
Guess who gave up all them runs?
Who?
No, guess who gave up all
Stop,
those runs?
stop,
Cal-
stop,
California wins
stop.
4-1. 5 different players got the 7 hits for California, and only 2 players got hits the whole game for Chicago. They did draw 3 walks, which is as many as California, but not a good hitting day for Chicago. They did have a home run though. So Huizinga got the start, 5 1/3, 3 earned. Taco Bell, 7 1/3, 1 earned. Your player of the game is Taco Bell.
Every time you talk about guess who, man, it's the same thing.
No, Taco
Who did
Bell. Taco Bell, not guess who.
No,
State College
I was
Prestige.
talking about Taco Bell.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
State College Prestige went 5-0,
Whatever.
blanking the Lemurs.
Did you say Lord have mercy?
Whatever. What do you mean?
What did you hear? Lord have mercy. I didn't hear that at all. Anyways,
I thought he said Lord have mercy to himself.
sounds like my grandma out here. Off with 2 hits. That's it for Louisville. State College, a nice 2-hit, 3 RBI day by DW Dog Maple. Richards gets the win. Lopez takes the loss. Archie Richards is your player of the game.
Oh, Cody,
The
I
Runners
hope
win!
I
The
hope you
Runners
actually didn't spit coffee on your computer.
win! 13-11 against the Wheelers. I won't talk too much about Puerto Rico because they're bots, but 2 RBI day for King, 3 RBI day for Morimura and Laramie. In the loss for the Wheelers. Warren Peace will take the loss, and your player of the game is Daddy Blady.
Excuse me? Jesus, dude.
What?
Get a hold of
You
yourself,
can
Nick.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
Seriously.
This is going on out of control. We're going to go back to the bottom
tell.
right. We're going to work our way up through the champions backwards. I like to do that when we're starting in the minor. So Seattle able
Hooray,
to
champions, representation. We don't have to wait an hour. Woohoo.
Seattle able to take the series against Nashville in an upset, and they're going to win 1-0 as Cash fans 9. So not a whole lot to speak of batting wise on either side. It's the Mikey Hinckley solo shot that does it, and that's the only run as Ziegler went 8 innings pitching the whole game, only giving up that solo shot, but he gets hung with the loss as Cash gets win Telfair with the save. Player of the game is Chris Cash. Incredible
That's
pitching.
got to be really frustrating if you're Ziegler, unfortunately, to pitch a great game and lose like that.
Yeah.
Detroit wins 4-2. So each team had 9 hits. Detroit was just a better ball club today. They were more efficient. Part of that efficiency was their 4 and 5 hitters. Nerd and Ruiz drove in 2 runs apiece for Cancun. They got 9 hits as a team. Usada Pecora 6 innings, 2 earned. Strider 5 innings, 2 earned. So the decisions did not go to the starters. Instead, they went to Belfour and Cotswold. Your player of the game, Usada Pecora.
Don't worry, Nick. I won't skip you. You can do this one.
DVS take down the Apex 11-5. 3 RBI day for 3 RBI day for Plainview, 5 RBI day for Smalls with a home run. How many? Yeah, 1-on-1 out. Okay. Wow. 5 RBI day, 2 hits. Wait, did he hit like 2 doubles then? A home run and a double. Okay. Wow. Basic clearing double. Okay, cool. Sorry. Ray Xavier will take the save. Always Obamas with the win. Maurice Bernard with the loss. Your player of the game is Daniel Plainview. Daniel Plainview ties the DVS regular season game record for hits with 5.
Yeah, that's
With 5?
With
With-
5.
all right. Space Rangers Rougarous. Rougarous win,
With 5.
getting their 42nd win on the season. Over on the Space Ranger side, good day at the plate for Rhino Leg and Big Red Rock Eater, but that's about it. New Orleans gets 3 RBIs from Guile and Risen the Third, Aaron Risen the Third in combination. Pitching line scores, Chatty Johnson gets the loss, and the Lake Monster gets the win as Robert Green is your player of the game.
It's one of the things I love about you, Anik, is sometimes you just be speaking and then you will just sound so Scottish. It's so funny. What's
How you
not
put it?
funny is Toronto um, beat Providence 10-1, and I was stuck there for a second because I was trying to figure out what that headline said, but I read it again. But it said random dominant performance. I was like, well, that's a bit rude. Uh, hey, Webb, the victory player of the game for T-Den, I think. 2 hits, 4 RBIs in this one, so a good stream so far.
He's
Um,
rookie of the year type
only 2
material.
hits for Providence. Providence stayed within their bullpen again, so pitch alert through 5 innings, gave up 5 earned, and then Melgar and Yeadball came in to finish it out. Random got the win, and he is your player of the game. 10 strikeouts for Joe Random.
They might have saved the pen here. The Vandals will take down OBX 4-3. Good day for Steve Duke for OBX, but on Vancouver's side, it's a 3-hit day for Lansdale, and a 2-hit day for Brooks Walker as well. Abbasi will get the loss for OBX, and Shrub will get the win and the blown save. Your player of the game is Ashton Lansdale.
Well, you know what, Joe? It can become. I'm just waiting for you. I'm just here to hang out with my friends until you get here, so it can become more hinged when you get here.
Surge beat the Raptors 4-1, knocking Boise off as Buckshank and Itzabe Mio with 2 RBIs apiece. Nothing really going on for Boise except for their free agent pickup, a starting pitcher getting an RBI. Sloppy Joe takes the loss, something we haven't said yet this year. And Whiskey gets the win with Frank Delling getting the hold. Rockgut Whiskey,
Brutal.
it's your player of the game. Now, I will say, though, Sloppy Joe's whip was below 1 heading into this game. So,
Hey,
No,
hey, what that
back.
shortstop do?
oh, it's a good point.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I
I
walked.
Mm.
don't know.
Left 2 on base. Not surprised.
That's Jim Hawkins type stuff there. All right, last game. Let's hear it, Mike. Last game of the day.
Sauce
Not the
beat
stream.
the Boy Boys 6-5, so they were tied 5-5 coming out of the second, and then the only run scored the rest of the game was a bottom of the eighth Tedford Wolfington Jr. home run. 9 hits in total for San Antonio, 6 hits in total for New York. New York had a good pitching day from the bullpen. Not the best day for Goat Tank, the starter, 5 innings at 5 earned, although it was keep a secret who got the loss. Same thing on the other side. Artemis Arias, 6 innings, 5 earned, but Lenny Longpipe shut it down with 3 innings of no-run baseball and only 1 hit given up. Artemis Arias, your player of the game.
Yeah, just gonna say, Joe came back from holidays and we started to lose. So,
Yeah,
let's send him away, yeah, to Tucson.
he
Or
was.
I was asked to like
It's
say names of places
it's
too.
Tuscan. I don't know who told you it's Tucson.
Okay,
Yeah,
wait. Anik. Go to
come on.
chat, okay?
Yeah.
Say that.
Okay. Oh, I know that because yeah, Kankakee.
God dang it, okay.
Yeah, because I've heard you say that.
I didn't know if you were going to remember it or not.
Nah.
So
My I might be like a sieve, like brain wise, but still.
the 26th is an off day, so not much to see there. And we're going to head down to the 27th, which will be a quick sim. So a couple of days of box scores before we get to the Chicago and Anchorage game. So let's go ahead and check mark to the 27th. We got a full
Okay,
slate
Anik,
of games.
say that.
I knew you were in Mississippi, Joe. I didn't want to like dox you, bro. Like, what is it? Oh, he's here, by the way. Say Paducah.
Yeah, it's 100%
Oh, okay.
correct. Good job. All right, we're going to start. I know we all love hearing Anik try to pronounce difficult
We got
spelled
baseball to
words.
play. Yeah.
No, he's actually a lot better at this than I thought he was going to be.
I don't know if that's insulting to him or not. There's
I
a
can't.
compliment
Yeah, I
hidden
don't
in
know.
there.
And he can read? What?
Holy crap! I didn't know they taught him to read over there. All right, Hepcats Firehawks. Let's quick play this game and get into the box scores. The Hepcats get a thrilling victory in the top of the ninth. So they were down by 1 heading into the top of the ninth. And then Sidney Johnson hit a 2-run single versus Dan Bockel Jr. And that is going to be the big difference in this game because it looked like it was California's up until that point. But still a pretty good day for California. 3 hits from Werewolf and 2 RBIs from Sandals and Munson. Pitching line score, Martinez with the blown save. Kevin Cahote, definitely not Kevin, by the way, with the win. Danny Bachel Jr. with the loss. Anthony Stover is your player of the game.
The Mingos will take down State College 8-4. 3-hit day for Boys to Chess back again. 2-hit day for Jim Hawkins and 2 RBIs. And a 2-hit day and 3 RBI day for Mike Ancho. Will get the win for Florida. Ramirez will take the loss for State College, and Stu Macher will take the win. Your player of the game is Mike Ancho.
Lemurs beat the Bears 9-4 as they go to 41-29 on the season. Hoff goes 4 for 4 for Louisville with 3 RBIs, probably your player of the game as well. Jecto angle, launch angle, and Thicker McThick all with multiple hit days for Brew City. Martin was hung with the loss, Kahn with the win, and Christopher Hoff was your player of the game.
The Kingpins will take down the Wheelers with a 3 runs scored in the 9th inning, 11-10. Anderson, I believe, with the game-winning hit. Yeah. Tejada with a 2-hit day. John Anderson with a 4-hit and 4 RBI day, and Arthur Dent as well with a 2-hit and 4 RBI day. For the Kingpin side, Kingpin's using most of their pen. Bauer Bottom will get the win and the blown save. Rothschild will take the loss and the blown save. Your player of the game is Joe Anderson. What's the temp? I think it's Kisamina. Or Steinitchi. The places.
What you
The
want me
run
to
is
do?
again.
The Ranas beat the Dillos in an upset as they get their 20th win on the season.
Wrong up.
7-2. Armadillos, not much going for the Bats. A lot of hits, just 6 hits, so everyone kind of got a hit, but no one did that with men on base, I suppose, or players on base. Bartow O. Cologne took the loss, and the player of the game was a bot. All right, Toros, Serpents. Let's hear it, Anik.
Cancun Torres will take down the Serpents 11-4. A 5 RBI day for Unruly Rowdy Diamonds are clear, not cloudy. Scotty Starling. Are we getting the
Oh, yeah.
the little thing?
Oh, you know
Scotty
it.
Starling with the 4 RBI day, 3 hits, 3 runs scored. On the Seattle side, a 3 RBI day for Dustin Becker, but not too much. Sorry, home for Seattle. McQueen will take the loss. Center fielder, the pitcher, will take the win. Your player of the game is Scotty Starling.
Rougarou Scorpions. Scorpions win. 49th win of the season. DVS seals their 4th straight victory, and that's going to be Chaz Lamborghini and Zytel Montalban with multiple RBI days. Home runs by Zytel Montalban and Lamborghini. So no surprise there. 2-hit day for Ashley Joanna Williams. I can never get, that's like the one name I could never remember it in total.
You should just, because it's just the initial, just make up the names, honestly. Again, if you say with enough confidence, people will believe you.
Yeah, so there we go. We got Abigail Williams with 2 hits. Sorry, no, it is Ashley Joanna Williams, and Cove takes the loss. That's their 2nd time we've seen them get a loss on stream today. Keith wins. Xavier Pruitt is your player of the game. So DBS is starter, player of the game.
The Apex will take down the Demons 5-4. On the Apex side, a 3 RBI day for Jazzy Thompson, 2-hit day for Rosenthal, Gagne, and Enderman. For the Detroit side, a 1 RBI day for Catcher Scudder and Louis. Is it Louis Williams? Maybe. Anyways,
Lou Williams.
Lou, close.
Close enough.
Lou Williams. Yeah, same. And on the pitching side, I think.
Oh, give me 1 second here.
Chicken will take the win. McFlourish will get the save. Shohei Otani with the loss and blown save for Detroit. Your player of the game is Hercules Mulligan.
All right, Stars Space Rangers. Space Rangers win 4-3. Nashville having a rough stream so far. They're going to hope to turn around tomorrow as Barry Allen, the third baseman, gets 2 RBIs. And that's going to be pretty good for Lunar Base. Couple multi-hit days there. We're going to have Martinez Mom Spuda with 2 hits and Hayden Andrews Jr. as well for Nashville. Katarina gets the loss. I'm pretty sure we've seen that as well today. Actually, I think they had a blown save as well yesterday. So a little bit of a rough stretch for Nashville as Oilien Rek Yotef gets the win and Ian Rubbish gets the save. So player of the game is Barry Allen.
That's crazy. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
I could never say his name backwards, dude. That was crazy.
Oh, I guessed. I did not say that right. I was wondering what you were
I think
talking
it's
about.
close. Yeah, no, it's really close, I think. Toronto will take down this loss 2-1. 4 hit day for your former pick to click or victory pick, Austin Webb, the rookie pounding it on, batting 300, above 300 at this point in the season.
He's had a very good stream.
A 2-hit day for Don Marcus, fantastic stream, yeah. And Rob Littleton with another 2-hit day. Tatum will take the loss. Katsuki Bakugo will get the win, and Swing and a Miss will take the save. Your player of the game is, I'm assuming, Austin Webb. Is Jimmy Benico the pitcher? I mean, yeah, 7 hits, 1 run. Fair enough.
All right, continuing on. Raptors Vandals. Actually, I'll save that one for you. Aviators Voyagers. And Voyagers win as the Aviators unable to take down their division rival. Voyagers 5-3, 3 RBIs for Sebastian Otage, Carl Beatty Jr. with a couple as well. Over on the OBX side, Murphy Le Swift doing pretty good with with an RBI, 2 walks and a hit, so he was on base a decent amount in this game. Bassey gets the loss, Jones gets a win, Adkins gets a save, P-Dub Woods is the player of the game.
I was about to say, if Boise lose, we're sending Joe back to Mississippi.
Yes.
The Raptors will take down the Vandals 4-2. 2 runs scored in the 9th. You have a 2-hit day for Hopkins and Dinger, and on the Vandals side, you've got a 1-hit day for Danny Burgers, Phillip, and Strange. The win will go to Frosty Steele, and the loss is Max Vila. So both our relief pitchers getting the decisions. And your player of the game is Phenomenon.
Crab Surge. Will the Crabs be able to buck this bad losing streak? So. Not here. They will not. As they lose once again, Surge go to 38-32. 25 game skid now for Providence, but they're going to turn around. I feel it tomorrow.
I believe.
Tomorrow. They're doing it tomorrow.
I believe it, yeah.
As JC Tomlo hit a home run. Yeah, not really a bad day from the pitchers for Providence, but Buffalo with a much better day, only giving up 1 run. That is Rental Trade on the mound, going 6 innings, only giving up that earned run. Frigdelling gets the save. Franklin Cruiser took the loss, and Rental Trade is your player of the game. All right, Dukeston, let's see if I got this right. Let's see how this turns out. No, that didn't turn out at all. So,
what you trying to do?
Well, he wanted a John Wayne thing here, so I tried it.
Oh,
but
okay.
I was kind of thinking this wasn't going to work. But I gave it a shot. I'll have to figure that out for next time. I'll get you your John Wayne graphic, Dukeston. All right, it's not going to happen live on stream, though. I tried it live on stream, didn't work, and I'm scared to try it again. All right, so we're going to go to July 28th now, which will be another quick sim day. Okay, so back to the stream here. We can see it's July 27th. Hit that. Look at that. We're on July 28th. So we're going to go, we'll start on the legends. We'll go back to a little bit of normalcy here. As Crabs surge, can the Crabs win? They will not. Oh. They go down 12-0, 26 game skid at this point.
Please tell me the pen's okay.
Yeah, well, we'll find out here. Really good day from Kadavra, the catcher. 4 hits, 3 RBIs, and another good day from JC Tomlin with 3 RBIs. I mean, just tons of offense for Buffalo. Pick your player there. that you would like to talk about. Kaufman goes a complete game, 5-hitter, no
Hey,
run. So complete game shutout to Kobe
congrats.
Great
Kaufman.
game.
Insane. As Kim Ji Woo gets the loss, only going 1 1/3.
Your Legends War leader pitching. Okay.
That's a rough
What
one
did
when
the,
you see that. 1 1/3 inning out of the starter for Providence, so their pitching
but
woes continue.
I'm
No.
inclined to say that it was just the relievers that came in, right? So Malgar, Bonzo, and Yeeable. So Alessio should be up next tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Another job for them. Get through 8
The
innings.
problem is, yeah, they got to get through it without just saying, "Hey, Alessio,
Yeah.
fix our problems," because then he's stuck on the mound an inning too long, and that's not fair to him either. But,
True.
hey, it's all right. We're not going to dwell on that. Surge, just a good day for the Surge, So give them credit. As Aviators Voyagers, I guess I'll take this one too.
OBX. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just while I'm here, I might as well talk
Yeah.
about it. 16-1 Aviators. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I just all of a sudden I started talking. I'm like, oh yeah, other people are here. Sorry, Nick. Mike was
No,
gone
it's
for.
okay.
Mike, I heard Mike mumble something in the background again. So, uh, Mike's like, wow, okay, thanks.
Is he back? I don't know.
Yeah, yes, he said something. Garbanzo, 4 RBIs. I mean, this is anytime you get 16 runs, pick your player for Outer Banks. An incredible offensive performance as they got revenge on yesterday's loss against New York. New York, not much doing in comparison. Lanky Schramm gets the win, going 7 2/3 with an earned run only. So an excellent performance from him. Joey Moose Jr. gets the loss. Everyone in the bullpen being used for New York, I believe. I'm not sure if they have a 5-man bullpen or not. And Jorge Garbanzo is your player of the game.
Trust me, you did not want to hear what just happened. Anyway, Vancouver defeats the Raptors 6-2. 12 hits from the Vandals, 6 from Burgers and McLovin. Providence gets a couple hits out of Dan. Phantom, 4 2/3, 5 earned. Sheet, 6 innings, no earned. McLovin Jr., player of the game. Oh, what'd that shortstop do?
Hey, hit!
Hitting a walk.
Batting
Yeah,
above
Oh, look
250.
at that. And our
not a
baseball
bad day.
percentage
A hit and a walk.
skyrocketing. Skyrocketing.
Hey, Dame, it didn't work. You got it. Yeah, you gotta lower it. Okay. All right. Thanks. Bye.
Amazing.
Anyway.
The Fast Fighters will take down the Sloth 7-5. 6 wins in a row now for Toronto. So a great stream so far. A 3-hit day for Ethan Shadow, 2-hit day for Austin Webb, and 2 RBIs again for the rookie. On San Antonio's side, we got a 2-hit day for Littleton and Don Marcus and Bartholomew Brown. Farnsworth will take the win. Swing and a miss will get the save. Mike Boss the third will get the loss, and your player of the game is Professor Farnsworth.
Toros Serpents. Toros wins 7-5. And I'm just going to go ahead and throw this up there. Because not much needs to be said when you know it.
Oh God.
The Unruly Diamonds are clear, not
Oh,
cloudy.
okay.
3 hits, 3 RBIs for him. So perhaps going to be the player of the game as Troy Murphy had a 2-run double in the top of the 12th. So he wasn't the deciding necessarily at bat, but a good game from him. And Dustin Becker, 2 RBIs. Zach Johnson, the third, 2 RBIs for Seattle. And
Yeah, Dame, that's what I thought too.
And Rex Rivers lost. Mike thought it was going to get buried. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, no,
God.
not here. He comes in. Listen, he gets 2 outs and only gives up a run. That's a pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yippee! So excited.
Jeez, dude, keep that to yourself. Star Space Rangers.
So is that me or Mike?
Lunar Base defeats Nashville 5-4 on a walk-off, a Rhino leg home run off of De Nunez, I think that said. 3 runs for Rhino leg, 2 hits. It's part of 8 total. 4 hits for Sakudo. So a really good day for him. John, 5 2/3, 3 earned. Miller, 6 innings, 2 earned. Your player of the game, Ichiban Sokudo. That did say Sokudo. Okay.
Indy will beat the Detroit Demons 4-0 on the Indianapolis side. There's a 2 RBI day for D. Fernandez and Chef Gagne. On Detroit, not too much to speak about, but 4 hits in total for the team. Catch Scudder, Alpha Nerd, and Slamus. Cranepool will get the win, 7 innings pitched. Abernathy will pitch the whole game, but will take the loss, and your player of the game is Cranepool.
Rougarou Scorpions. Scorpions win. DVS at their 50th win of the season. They are hot, hot, hot. 8-1. DVS with RBIs coming in the bottom half of the order, really. Zivan Essence, Literal Flamingo, and Smalls provide 7 of them. Or on the New Orleans side, Aaron Rising in the third getting an RBI. That's it. What are you talking about pina coladas for? Billy the Kid with the win and Dizzy Stoner gets lost. Billy the Kid is your player of the game. I've had no idea what you said, Mike. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I was just saying things to myself. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Mike's on holiday.
It's not like you're on stream with other people watching, so continue.
California wins 8-2 over Kansas City. Hey, maybe you should think less about me and think more about your minors team. 2 hits and 3 RBIs for Sandals. I think that's the player for California to highlight. And then for Kansas City, they only got 5 hits, but it was spread out between everybody, so it was an even day. Sideaway, 3 1/3, 3 earned. Jimmy, 6 1/3, 1 earned. Player of the game is Slippin' Jimmy.
I like that name. No, the Ronas will lose 4-3 against the Dillos.
Wow.
2 RBI day for.
I can't believe you.
This is
Oh,
how you know
I
he's.
can't believe you.
Hey, minor league HO, ladies and gents. If you're ever wondering,
Okay.
if you're
Wow.
ever wondering why the Ronas win any games at all, you should know minor league HO is cheering for them. So, I wonder what
Yeah,
that
really.
equates to.
What is this?
Gotta rep them, man. I love the Dillos, but gotta rep the Ronas every chance you get. A 2 RBI day for Jackson Love and Chris von Kristelhauser.
Unbelievable.
Is it the man? Gets the win for the
Trongle
Dillos.
Man.
Trongle Man, that's it. And Awards will get the save. Ribbit will take the loss.
Ooh.
Ribbit is player of the game for the Ronas.
Mingo's Steeds, and Steeds beat the Mingos, going to 36-35 on the season. So breaking that 500 record with a win always feels good. As a lot of hits all around, but the timely hitting in the bottom of the ninth is going to be what decides the game. As Gauthier is able to hit a 2-run shot to put the Steeds ahead. Jones with the win. Kuntowski with the loss. Crabton Crunch is your player of the game.
Anchorage beat Chicago 3-1. Chicago out-hit the Wheelers, but the Wheelers were more efficient about it. Jordan Love had 3 hits in 4 at-bats. For Chicago, everybody got a hit except for Early Jr. Bucker Wooler, 6 innings and 2 earned. So he had a quality start, but unfortunately, it was a loss this time. Moncrief had a great game for Anchorage. 7 innings, 1 earned. Your player of the game is Harlem Moncrief. Well deserved.
Bruce City Bears will take down the Lemurs 5-1. A 2 hit day for Thick, and a 3 hit day for Launch Angle. On the Louisville side, we've got a 2 hit day for Seymour Balls and Crawford. Onto the pitching. Noble will take the win for Bruce City, and Ronaldo will take the loss. Your player of the game is CJ Levine.
Sue.
Okay, looks like that's all the games here. Let's go back to the stream schedule. We are currently on July 28th. We have a live game.
Ooh, Chicago.
Yeah, hurry up, would you?
Anchorage.
Jeez.
So we're going to go ahead
Not too bad on time, are we?
popping
You're
over.
taking forever.
I know. That's what I do. That's what I do. I hold you hostage for your scores.
Yeah.
Hey.
You could just like Just never show the scores. Just quickly like skip through. In
Just
10 minutes, week's done. See you later, guys.
thanks for
See
playing.
you later, mate.
Hey, if I want to get through this faster than you can write your PT. I want your PT to be the experience you get in the PBE. All right. If I can't do the stream faster than you can write 150 words, I'm wrong.
You almost said something there. I heard that.
I don't know what you thought I was gonna say.
I
I'm nervous about what you thought I was gonna say.
think he's trying to like introduce the fear into your life now.
Yeah, I gotta watch what I say.
That's what they say, dude. Like when you're scared, better commentary. That's true.
What?
Commenting with fear. All right.
What the hell are you talking about?
Don't worry about it.
I don't know what either of you two are talking about.
Say things, man. People listen.
What? Anik,
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I had a really long day at work. I'm losing my mind.
say things, man. People listen. What are you talking about? All right, Mike, you got this game. Oh,
Yeah,
we
sure,
got a
whatever. I don't
picture
care.
player of the games. I have no idea when. I don't know what Anik's doing here. I'm sorry, Anik's off the rails. I got my victory pick player of the game as oh god, let me see. I'm gonna pick Beryl Summers for Chicago.
Hey, you know what?
Uh,
You know what? You know what? Just pick somebody. People will listen.
Yeah.
Oh man, minor league HO is off the charts here. Wow.
My pick is Parker Steele, by the way.
All right, your victory pick is Parker Steele,
yeah,
Beryl
my victory
Summers. What do you got, Mike?
I don't care. Just
Hey, thanks
Just
for your
start it.
input. Thanks for your input, Mike.
start it.
I care that
Just
you
go.
pick someone. I care that you pick someone. I'm not starting until you pick someone. How's that? It's unfair.
Jim Hawkins.
Okay, well, that's a cop
All right,
out.
well, then I get two. If you're not using yours, I get two. I'm gonna pick Stephen McLeod, former Mingo, on the Wheelers. Let's rock.
I love to
All
see
right.
it.
Sure.
I get two.
All right. Top of the first inning, Willie McDougal. He's just going to throw pitches, and they're just going to listen. And he strikes out. Does Gumby Phillips. So McDougal on the year, 4-7, 88 and a third, 460 ER, now 458 ERA. Beryl Summers comes up and is going to fly out to the center fielder, Kevin, for the right. That's McLeod out there wandering center today.
Oh, both of my victory
Grail
picks.
Traveler is in the center. Both your victory picks.
You don't have one, Mike. 'Cause you were scared. You were doing that scared
Yeah.
commenting thing that Anik was talking about.
Yeah.
David Corrigan starting for the Kingpins, not for the Hepcats. 84 in a third innings for Corrigan, 6.3 ERA. He is 3-8 so far. Jackson Love flies out. I just realized I've been calling that person Jordan Love every stream I've
is
been
it
on.
not?
And I just
no.
now saw it was Jackson.
No, there is a J Love. There is a
There's
Jordan
a
Love.
J Love,
They're
right?
in the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
draft class.
Oh,
awesome.
okay.
Yeah. So you're not.
I was like,
wrong.
oh my god, have I been calling this person the wrong name the whole time?
Jordan
Oh,
Love
it's a
Dillon?
Dillo. Okay, there is two J-Lo. Oh, thank God. I was upset at myself there for a moment. Penley flies out to left.
We wouldn't want that.
The 1-0 to Joe Anderson. Well, we're not even going to turn a double play. We're just not even going to throw the ball anywhere. So there's going to be runners on first and second for Chicago, and this is hit deep in the left off of Arthur Dent. Going to get caught. We'll move the runner. So you got 2 outs to deal with for early. The 0-1 early smacks this into right, so back-to-back putouts for Gonzalez, who we could perhaps see in the inning if we get a few Anchorage hits. Here's Rachel Morimura and Stetson Laramie after the Morimura out. Flied into center, and early will grab another one. Stephen McLeod, the 3-2, struck him out, so Corrigan gets his first K of the day. Nothing going through 2. Ishmael Tejada will not reach. The cold hitting Phillips, the 2-2, flied off into center, and that's going to be caught. Busy day for the center fielder so far, guys.
Does he
And
score that
another
one?
put out for the center fielder. Let's go bottom third. 8-9-1 due up. The 0-2 to weigh in Shorzy, and that is flown out to right. Much action for Summers as well over there in right field. Nothing on that one, though. Speedy Gonzalez strikes out. So the 0-1 to Corrigan, second, first, got him. That will end the inning. Bouncer to first base, tap on the bag. That's an out. Now 2-2, pitching duel so far. McDougal gets another strikeout. Top of the fourth, time for
Yo.
Penley, and it
Gone.
is gonna be the first run of the game. That ball is gone.
That's my third
Dylan
victory
Penley,
pick.
his 17th.
It's my third victory pick. That's what I like to see.
17th bomb of the year and T10's 17th victory pick that actually did something.
Thank you.
Maybe this one did something finally after all 17. This is a drop third strike. Parker Steele will not reach. Here comes Warrior King. Bounce back toward the pitcher who throws him out. And now Jackson Love, the 1-1, lifted off into center. This is another play for early. They had a lot of balls in the air today. Just only one has left the yard. It is 1-0 going to the fifth. 2-1 from McDougal is flied on into right. So Arthur Dent will fly out for the second time. Here's Evan Early. The 1-0. Early bounces to short. Willie McDougal, a very good performance so far. Tejada out as well. So Willie McDougal is through 5, about as clean as you could be. He's given up 1, but other than that, he has been fantastic. Corrigan, who's only given up, well, now it's 2 hits after Muramura gets on. The 1-1 to Laramie. Bouncer to short, second, not going to turn the double, so just 5-4, or 6-4, excuse me, not the 3. McLeod will strike out, and here's Shorzy. And the former Sudbury Bulldog will ground that to second base, and that'll end the inning. He makes a comment about beating those darn Yanks and then walks off the field. "3-2 flied to center. The 0-0 from McDougal. That's going to be another base hit for Summers, his first of the day. Another base hit for Chicago, I guess. It's only Summers' first. 2-1 for Traveler. Flown into right. This will be very shallow right field. Long way to run for Gonzalez. It was a good thing he got a good jump on the ball. Locke will ground out to short, and that's it. So we go to the bottom of the 6th now. It's almost time to stretch. Anik will be singing the 7th inning stretch today.
I'm okay.
Speedy Gonzalez walks. No, you have to. Speedy
Go.
Gonzalez walks. Now he steals second. They don't call him Speedy for nothing.
Yeah, it's my quick to pick. That's my quick to pick.
2-2.
See what I did there?
1-2. Runners on third for Warrior King, who's going to get this in the right, and we'll tie the game up. It's 1-1.
Ooh, an 18 inning marathon game. Let's go.
How about Love? What are you talking about?
Talking about this game's going 18 innings. I'm calling. That's my victory prediction.
Oh.
Oh wow. Okay.
Muramura back up the middle
Or
will
not.
not score a run.
I rescind that prediction.
And we are just half an inning from Anik singing the 7th inning stretch.
I'm here for that.
You know the song, right, Anik?
Is it the Take Me Out to the Bowl game? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we stretch it out in the 7th. Oh.
Drop a beat with freestyle.
I thought that's
3-2. That's a walk. Anik is warming up his vocal cords. I can hear it next to me.
I'm about to walk out that door,
2-2.
bro.
Bouncer to third, over to first. All right, Anik, it's stretch time. Let's hear it.
Oh no, I'm muted.
Stretching my legs in the sevens.
Playing baseball with my friends.
Oh man. I guess Mike's just done until something happens.
Nah, I'm waiting for the stretch.
Oh, okay.
For take me out to the ball game. The Wheelers have decided to take themselves out for some more runs.
Oh wow.
It's now
What was
you really
that?
couldn't throw.
Hold up
You
the
just
ball.
didn't tag the guy who was standing next to you. All right, it's 3-1, and some questionable decisions made by Leroy Jenkins, the pitcher, who fielded on that one and decided to throw it to the catcher instead of just tagging the guy who was standing next to him. Robert Oliver flies to right. Parker Steele. He'll pop out on 2-2, and that'll end the seventh. And Anik still hasn't sung "Take Me Out to the Ball
Well,
Game."
I was waiting for the fact about
Darling,
how.
would you like to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game"? Are you sure?
That sounds positive.
Yeah. Well, I tried to get Becca to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" for us, but she declined.
Well, appreciate the at least the attempt.
2 runners are on. 3-2 to Traveler. Struck out. Here's Kinglock, the 3-1, popped up into the air, and that's going to be it for the top of the 8th. And, all right, Anik, God bless America. Try it.
No.
No.
No, no, I won't.
I will not.
Oh,
Got
pickoff
him!
at first base.
And that would have been.
Oh, and speaking of got him, get that ball out of here. It is gone. Full count to full out. 436 feet for Love. Buddy
Love.
Meta is going to walk.
Are these the offspring of Mo Love?
Ooh, good question.
I don't know.
The
I
love
don't know.
child.
That's right. Well, okay.
Yeah.
You say things and hey, listen. You just say things and people listen.
That's what I was saying.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, Chicago on the last
Meanwhile,
out. Yeah.
meanwhile, Reed Rothschild is about to get a save while you two idiots are having fun in the playing pokey in the corner. And this is going to be a single somehow for Arthur Dent. And a
my
pickoff
goodness.
to end the game.
Wow.
Wow. I don't think I've seen a
That's
game-ending pickoff.
that's
I may have
awesome.
seen pickoffs, but game-ending pickoffs. That's a pretty unfortunate way to lose a game, I gotta say.
Do pickups count towards pitcher's game score?
I don't think so, but I don't know.
I don't see why it. I mean, I don't think it's a separate
te-
category, but it would count as an
technically-
out.
Yeah, technically it helps because it's an out without an earned run, or whatever.
Yeah.
It's gonna help. But yeah, that's what we see as Dylan Pendley hits the home run for Chicago, and that's about it from them. As my victory picks, King, Love, and Shorzy all got RBIs. My other victory picks, McDougal and Rothschild get the win and the save as Jenkins gets the loss. Willie McDougal was your player of the game.
Let's get back on track with some more box scores, shall we?
This is what gets us on
The
track.
bots go down to the Dillos. It took the Dillos unfortunately too long. The other J Love got a double in the final inning to get it done for the Dillos. Zdiak got 7 innings and no earned. Player of the game was Zodiac.
I just want to go back and look at one thing. RCGG brought up something interesting. Oh, yeah. So, guess who? You're saying guess who? Algo came in for 0 pitches. And point one on the other day. Oh, the other day. Okay, sorry. I was thinking
It was
something
DVS.
happened.
Yeah. Gold is DVS.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you had my
Yeah.
head spinning there. I was like, oh wait, what happened? I don't read complete. I just skim. Sorry, RCGG. You did say it happened the other day, but I just skimmed. That's on me.
The Hepcats will take down the Firehawks 11-7 in extras. 5 runs scored in the 10th. We have a 4 RBI game for AJ Justice, 2 RBI day for Fort Lincoln Mercury,
This
and
was a
Carson
Chicago
Moore.
Cubs game, apparently, based on the number of runs scored late.
Go Cubs go.
By the way, Fort Lincoln
On
Mercury with another home run.
and yeah, climbing to 36. Actually, I think it's possible. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I know. I mean, if he doesn't
I
have a bad final week, absolutely breaks the
it's
record.
yeah, absolutely yeah. T-shirt cutter with the win. Martinez with the save. Season what? Oh, am I okay? Minor league season 31 champion has the blown save. Dan Buckle with the loss. Your player of the game is AJ Justice.
Lemurs Bears. Lemurs get the win 7-5 on the road as Jenny B. Pink gets 2 RBIs, 3 RBIs from Chris Hoff. He's had a great stream today. As Thicker Make Thick Thick gets 2 RBIs for Bruce City. Launch angle with a couple of hits. Summers with the win, Gerhardt with the save, and Budweiser with the loss. Christopher Hoff is your player of the game.
What was that? It's supposed to be a Budweiser.
So I knew a
Jeez.
guy. Go ahead. I knew a guy at work, and his name
You
was.
do a guy?
I
What?
knew a guy at work, and his name was Bud Weiser. That was actually his name. His last name was Weiser, and his first name
awesome.
was Bud. Yeah, he was Mr. Weiser
Oh.
to those who didn't know him, and his friends just called him Budweiser. So, pretty cool.
You know what else is pretty cool? State College winning 3-2.
In a marathon game.
Happened to the 14th on a Ramirez sac fly RBI. We'll highlight Jim Hawkins, who is 0 for 5. Just kidding. We're going to highlight Samir Doff, Honcho, and Saber, who all had 2 hits for Florida. And for State College, we're going to highlight Bond, who had 3 hits in this game. Blonde, 6 2/3, 2 earned. King, 5 innings and 2 earned. Player of the game is Kevin Johnson. Majors time.
Yeah. So the Scorpions will take down NOLA and have a 6-game win streak. A 2-hit day for Steel Flex and Bullworm for New Orleans. And on the DVS side, we've got 2 hits for Janolis and hits sprinkled around with Montalban Smalls, Essence, and Little Flamingo. On to the pitching side of things.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Wrong button.
It's okay. Guy Russi will get the win. Ray Xavier the hold, and Bandit Keith with the save. Dash Jackson will take the loss. Your player of the game is Guy Russi.
Stars, Space Rangers. Stars get out of the little slump they've had, and they get a win. 12-6 over Lunar Base. A great day from Hayden Andrews Jr. with 4 hits and 5 RBIs, as he had 2 home runs in the game, totaling 3 of those RBIs. He also had a double. Sting Eucliffe with a triple over on the Lunar Base side. Not much going on. No extra base hits at all. So just kind of a tough day for them at the plate. As LeBeau gets the win, Yahound gets the loss. And Hayden Andrews Jr. is unsurprisingly your player of the game.
Everybody's allowed a tough day at the office.
That's right.
Even us up here in the broadcast booth. We call that tough day in the office Thursdays. Cancun wins 45. Wow. They are now 45-27, as was I attempted to say. They win this game 7-2. Deathridge, 3 inning. Jeez, man, I'm having a stroke over here. 3 hits in 5 at-bats. Seattle, War Smoke, and Johnson, the only people who had the hits.
Too far.
DeVries, 5 innings, 2 earned. Lee, 7 innings, 2 earned. Martini, the hold. The save will go to Cotswold. Oh, no, not a save? Oh, right, 5-run game. Ryan Lee, your player of the game.
I just want to say, Mike, that I'm glad you're not having a stroke. All right.
No. I know you would be glad. It's fine. I'd be glad if you had one too.
Okay, well, at least it's mutual. What if we had simultaneous strokes and it was just a Neek in the booth with the box score never moving again? All right. Apex Demons.
What would you want me to do? Like,
I would like you to. Well,
You know,
just talk. People will listen.
yeah.
Apex Demons.
now for the record, because there are people who don't know us and our bands, and we do like each other.
Yeah,
T-Den
we
and
do.
I are, we work well together, and we enjoy each other's company and long walks on the beach, those kinds of things. So yeah,
Love it.
it's all in jest.
It is in jest. Yeah, it is in jest.
What's not in jest is the Apex taking down the Demons 5-4.
Boo!
What would you mean segue? Come on, Jazzy Thompson with a 2
That
IBI
transition
and
was terrible.
That was
it
a
was,
great.
yeah,
That was a great segue, Nick. I thought you did great.
Thank you. Calvin Ball with the win. Romeo McFlorch with the save. Goat McGoatface with the loss. I'm pretty sure this says I suck Fetty, but that's crazy. Like, when you play the
What?
game. Yeah.
Like he's telling
That's,
Fetty that he's not good. Like I suck, dude.
yeah.
I'm sorry,
That's
I'm not good.
stunned.
Oh! Okay, I did.
All right, Slots Pathfinders. Pathfinders win 4-1, and their win streak goes to 7. So Toronto on a little bit of a tear here, maybe trying to push themselves into a place where they can think about a wild card. Who knows? 1 RBI for Shadow Bambino and Windsor Jr. 2 RBIs from Dynasty and San Antonio.
No.
Chad Innings Eater with a loss, going 0-8 on the season, only getting through 2 1/3. So their rough season continues, but hope is on the horizon as Lucas Winalito gets the win. Nathaniel Foot with the save, and Lucas Winalito is your player of the game.
Vancouver defeats the Raptors 6-1. Bon Appetit got 1 hit and 1 walk, but otherwise, an important player matters. A pitcher got 2 hits and 2 walks in this game. Very good day for them out and left for the Raptors. 8 hits total for Vancouver. Nobody really stands out. Perhaps Lanslow for the 3 RBIs. Wade DeSilliams Jr., 4 innings and 6 earned. Clapp, 6 innings and no earned. 1 run allowed, though, on the error from Walker. Player of the game, Darren Clapp, for his great start.
Bon Appetit is a Neeks player, if people don't know either. So,
Oh, yeah.
He gets a little bit of... it's like Jim Hawkins and Bon Appetit and Michael Dion II.
Yeah.
They're all our players, so they don't escape any criticism on Thursdays.
Pretty much. But I'm a magician, so just, bear that in mind.
Yeah, you did get a hit. That was magic. Aviators Aviators win.
That was good. That was good.
That was a segue if I ever heard one. That's not even a segue.
Okay,
that was just a
that
quip,
was good.
That's just a zinger. All right, 3-2.
Unlike me.
Aviators. Hey, no. Aviators win 3-2. A tight ball game, but it was kind of the Aviators from the get as they got all their runs in the first 2 innings. Aria Harper with a hit, Shrimp McDaniel with 3 hits, 2 RBIs, and a double as well for them. That's the lone extra base hit, it looks like to me, for the Aviators, as Carl Beatty Jr. had a double and a home run, and Olatiki had a home run for New York.
Oh my God, Babs, how the hell are you? I didn't know you were still around here. How you doing, Babs?
Nansen with the win, Abassi with the save, Arcadum gets a loss, and Nansen is your player of the game. Last game for July 29th. Let's do this.
Surge take down the Crabs 3-2.
Close game, though.
3.
Very close game. Yeah, 3. 2-hit game for Barker Bobs. 1-hit day for McKenzie and Big Cheech considerations. On the Buffalo side of things, 3-hit day for Avada Kedavra and 2-hit day for Tomlin, of the player of note. On the pitching side of things, Minerva Manson will get the win, Frigdelling the save. Alessio pitching 7 innings again, protecting the pen. Will take the loss, and player game is Brigham Irons.
Yeah, really a good game from Alessio as well. It's just no offense. So that's it for July 29th. We're going to go ahead and save that. It is in the books. Let's see what we got here for our schedule. We got a quick sim on July 30th, a round of box scores, and a couple of streamed games to end today. So let's go ahead and bugger off to July 30th. Did I do that right? It's There are no games
Amazing.
today. I've watched all of the British Office just for that one.
Oh, okay.
I've never seen that. So we're
Well,
gonna go.
I was gonna say I've never. First of all, the U.S. office sucks, and I've definitely never seen the British one.
I didn't like the Rush one.
Well, I mean, the U.S. one was I've watched. I enjoyed it, but I don't watch TV that's over 30 minutes, so that's probably why. As we go to July 31st, yeah, I don't watch TV shows if they're longer than or if they're hour TV shows, I'll watch them in 30-minute segments. I don't have the attention span for that. It's amazing I can get through a stream.
Yeah, I was about to say, how are you here?
Oh, well, I've gotten up and walked off like every 30 minutes.
Uh,
That's why the box scores don't scroll down when they're supposed to. Um, just to verify, because I kind of forgot, Vancouver at OBX is our next game because I'm a professional. Vancouver at OBX. Let's go ahead and pop in here so we can make our victory picks. What do we got? I guess this looks to me like, hey, is this Joe Kelly or is this the Vancouver lineup? I mean, that's your victory picks here of what it looks like, at least. But here's the real thing: we got Steve Duke,
you do.
John Wayne himself, Steve Duke. All right, and that's gonna be my
I feel
victory
like
pick of the game, Steve Duke.
might go next. Are you picking Vandals or OBX?
Oh, we're picking the
I'm picking Curtis Jones, the Liverpool player.
wasn't.
Oh,
Well, you were so close on that.
cool. Alright, so then I'll probably go with Enrique Boncaliente, EVC's player, having a sneaky good season so far, batting 315, 313 actually. I'm excited. An absolute threat on the base path too.
That's right, EVC. ABC's good. I mean, that Vancouver lineup, by the way, it's only going to
Fantastic.
get more
It's
and
only gonna
more
get better.
scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, this Vancouver lineup
I was hoping
it's going to be
this
historical
season.
here in a couple of seasons.
Yeah. I was hoping this season that Boise could, top top the group.
Yeah,
But
well,
I mean, hey, look, Vandals are
Top
popping
the
off and
group.
top the group, top the table. You know what I mean?
I don't know what either of those things means, but we're going to start the
He
game.
first place in the division. Sorry.
Uh,
There you go.
yeah, that was a little too plainly spelled out for me. But all right, who's got this one? Is this one me or is this one Nick? You got it.
I think it's me. Yeah,
All
I think
right,
I got it.
let's hear it. Let's get
Yeah,
into.
Tanya.
We're heading over to the island up here in Alaska.
Yeah, no. Brooks Walker, Babs.
Now, speaking
victory
of John Wayne movies, North to Alaska, a American classic.
Oh, I don't know movie.
Woof.
Brooks Walker with a high fly ball, and just in front of the warning track, brought down for the first out. EBC, my pick to click on the 1-2 pitch. Will ground out. Burgers up next. Will bloop that just past the second baseman. And McLevin will strike out. That'll retire the side. Arya Harper on the full count will take the walk. Shrimp McDaniel up next. Arya Harper will get thrown out, caught stealing.
Reske Riskes. Love watching a good throw out.
Shrimp McDaniel will ground out. 2 out. Jorge Garbanzo on the full count will strike out as well. Pierre Phillip on the 3-1 count will ground out to the shortstop. Steven Strange up next on the 1-2 pitch. Strikes out as well. Gerrymander, the cold hitter for the Vandals, on the 2-2 pitch. Hits it in his left field. It'll drop in single. Prishikesh up next will strike out. Bringing up Swift.
That's a really handsome render, by the way.
It is actually really good.
Like, really, what in the heck? GQ.
Swift will
GQ magazine
strike
cover
out.
stuff.
The hot hitting O'Riches will take the walk. Steve Duke up next for OBX. 3-0 pitch will take a walk again, so it's 1 out and 2 on. Aaron Henry up next. Infield hit will run it out.
A little bit of trouble here for cash considerations.
Bases loaded for the Liverpool player Curtis Jones. Full count.
Huge
strike out.
Big strikeout.
Power bat Little Bark, your hard hitter for OBX, will ground out to the first baseman.
If Vancouver wins this game, you might want to go back and point out that Curtis Jones strikeout as the reason why. That was big.
Curtis Jones doing what he does
Actually,
for Liverpool. He can't finish.
will strike out. That's 2 outs. EBC, my pick up next. The 2-1 pitch will get past the second baseman and single. The 1-2 pitch, hit and run. Danny Parkes will ground out, and that'll retire the side. Arya Harper up next for OBX. On the 2-2 pitch, will strike out. Sure McDaniel will get the walk. Jorge Garbanzo, hard hit into right field, will be caught. It'll hold the runners. Murphy Swift, full count. Strikes out, looking. Down the inning. We're going to the top of the fourth with McLovin, Phillip, and Strange. Deep hit into left field. That's gone.
The boos are
What?
raining in, but it doesn't matter.
McLovin Jr. with a solo home run for Toronto. The Toronto Vandals.
No. This isn't in Milwaukee.
Okay.
It's in
The
Alaska.
booze
Phillip
isn't
will
raining
ground
in.
out
That's
to the
Milwaukee.
Steven Strange will hit a line drive to the second baseman. Jerry Mander will ground out as well. Satchel Richards up next on the 1-2 pitch. Will strike out Steve Duke and Aaron Henry up. Steve Duke hits shallow left fly ball and is caught. Aaron Henry on a 3-0 count. Will swing and get thrown. Will ground out. Chris Shikesh, the gorgeous man himself, up next. On the 1-2 pitch. His diving catch by the right fielder.
Gorgeous man himself. He
Will get
is
out.
absolutely handsome.
Ashton Landfill will strike out. That's 2 outs. Brooks Walker will hit a
Yes.
lazy fly ball in a left field, and then I'll retire the sides.
I'm
Curtis
not,
Jones up next.
I'm not going to say all Canadian cities are the same phase because Rory, my co-GM, is in Canada, but I don't actually know what the difference is.
Curtis Jones will fly out. Power bat Little Bark will get the walk. So it's 1 on, 1 out. Full count for Arya Harper. He'll take the walk. Shrimp McDaniel up next. The 1-2 pitch will hit in second baseman. They'll get the double play to retire the side. EBC up next, or Enrique Von Caliente.
There is
Yeah.
nothing different between the Canadian cities because they all just say, "Oh, sorry, eh."
I'm not saying nothing, yeah? I'm not part of this.
I'm not
Danny
saying
Burgers. It's into the gap, into the right field. Should double on this, and he does. McLovin Jr. up next. Ken Vandals pile on the
mean,
pressure on OPX.
preferable to the American cities where you just get the middle finger if you get in someone's way. So, I mean,
The
pick
exact same carbon copy hit. McLovin Jr. will triple and get an RBI.
Or if you're in the Midwest, you'll get a casserole.
tater tot casserole. Heck yeah. Those are.
Pierre Phillips
Oh,
with a
yeah,
line
you
drive down
could
the
put
middle.
that in the bag. I'll take that one. That's good stuff.
That's pretty good.
That's because I'm
That's
from
really good.
Wisconsin. That's how my relatives talk.
Even Strange with a hit in the center field. Another triple for the Vandals and another RBI triple.
Oh, yeah, don't you know there, bud? Another triple.
Hey,
Little-
Keaton, what's in a Cool Whip container?
A Cool Whip container. Oh, you get that up to Escanaba by the moonlight during hunting season. You're going to open that son of a gun up. You're going to get some good whipped cream.
What's happening?
I don't know what's going
Rishikesh
on.
with a deep fly ball into center field is caught. The Vandals get 4 runs in the 6th inning. Garbanzo, LeSwift, and Satchel Richards up next for OBX. Garbanzo will take the walk. LeSwift will take the walk, so that's 2 on, no outs. 0-2 pitch for Richards. Will strike out. New pitcher in for Vandals, Thor Lore. Steve Duke up next. Pitch in the dirt, but no runners will hold. Shallow fly ball into center field. Will move the runners to the corners. Aaron Henry up next to bat. A line drive down the middle should score the runner. And again, Runners on the corners. Curtis Jones up next on the full count will strike out. 5-1 for the Vandals.
Now, have you guys
I know
ever
there's
heard of
only 2 hits.
Wildcat? Have you ever eaten Wildcat?
Eaten it? No.
Yeah, it's a Wisconsin holiday dish. You take raw hamburger, season it with onions, and you put it on a cracker. Look
It's
it
raw
up.
meat.
It's raw hamburger meat. It's good stuff. It's like
Can't that
Wisconsin
kill you?
sushi. Well, you got to know a good butcher. All right, you got to make sure you get a good butcher. Their tools are clean. You want to make sure they're using clean meat grinders.
Arbat will hit the ball down the left line for a double. Arya Harper up next for OBX.
If anybody in this league is a health official, I think we need to do a wellness check on them.
Wisconsin Tartar? Yeah, sounds like it. Trevor McDaniel with a hard hit in a center field into the gap will double and get an RBI. 5-2 for the Vandals.
For the Aviators.
Garbanzo up.
Oh yeah, I see.
Well,
Vandals winning.
what is,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah,
you're right. Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, you're right. I'll shut up.
I mean, it'd be crazy if you're like, well, it's 2-5 for OBX, you know?
It's true, but I was thinking this. Yeah, never mind. The Aviators just scored, and then
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
here.
Beggins gets to walk, it's okay. McLevin 3-0 pitch will also walk. 2 on, no outs for Martin Kahn on the mound. Pierre Phillip will strike out. Steven Strange on the 0-2 pitch will ground out into a double play. Retire the sides.
Big for OBX to keep the lead at 3 with that.
Time is running out.
Time is 6 outs.
Capsation Shrub in for the Vandals. Satchel Richard will bloop it into the right field. That'll be a single.
Satchel Richards is on a tear. Seems like every time he's at the
Beautiful.
plate, he's on base.
Steve Duke up next. Will strike out looking. Aaron Henry. Hard hit into right field, but is caught. Curtis Jones up next. Again, a hard hit in the right field and caught. Retire the side. Time is running out for OBX.
They're having a hard time.
They're
having a hard time capitalizing on opportunities to get things going.
Definitely. Jerry Mander, the cold hitter for the Vandals, will fly out in shallow center field.
This kind of feels like a game of missed opportunities. Like they only got 5 hits, but they've had some walks, they've had some base runners. Like they haven't done necessarily bad offensively, but they just can't get it. They just can't put it together. There's a lot of, well, you get a walk and a hit, then nobody else does anything, or you get a walk and a hit, but it's 2 outs. So they missed opportunities in the game.
For OBX. Power bat little bark will hit it straight down the middle and will be thrown out at first. But it brings the top of the lineup. Arya Harper on the full count will strike out. 1 out left. Trent McDaniel on the 1-2 will strike out. That'll end the game. 5-2 for the Vandals. Continuing their tear, the league.
Yeah, well, it's a tough lineup to get through for any pitcher.
Definitely. 44 wins. Oof. That's a good sim.
That is a good sim for them.
Yeah, so we've got 2 RBI day for McLovin Jr., 2 hit day for Danny Burgers, and RBIs for Philip, Strange, and Mander. On the OBX side, the OBX side of things, we've got 2 hit day for Aaron Henry and 1 hit day for Shane McDaniel. Your win goes to Cash's consideration. Cash considerations. Okay. We'll take the win. Shrub will take the save. Joe Kelly with a loss. Your player of the game is McLovin Jr.
Sloths Voyagers. Sloths win 3-1. As you get a 2-hit day from Caden Trantow and then RBIs from Littleton, O'Sullivan Jr., and Stewart. They're in the bottom to the middle part of the order. New York getting a lone RBI from Nolan T. Arya with the win. Go Tank with the loss. Artemis Arya is your player of the game.
All right, next up today,
the Crabs win.
Crabbles. They win 4-2.
Hey, that's good.
I realized I was watching the wrong screen. Becca Brooks, 3 hits on 3 at-bats today, and a couple of multi-hit days throughout the lineup for Providence. Toronto, 3 hits for McNeely and for Wallach. Your pitching is Pitchlord, 7 innings, 2 earned, despite 11 hits. So he did a good job getting clearing the bases out when he got the traffic on. And Random, 6 innings, 9 hits, 4 earned. LeSean Maximus, Marboloni, Pitchlord, your player of the game.
The Buffalo Surge will take down the Raptors 7-1. A fantastic day for Kadabra with 4-hit day and 2 RBIs. 2-hit day for Buckshank and Alou. On the Boise side of things, 2-hit day for Pitcher and Ziegler. But not too much to write home about. The loss will go to, surprise, surprise, Sloppy Joe. And yeah,
Poor
the win
Joe.
goes to Rock and Whiskey. I know. Your player game is Avada Kedavra.
I feel like he's
I
had a
feel like
really
this-
good stream.
He's had a really good stream today.
Yeah, he's
I-
like, look
Yeah.
at all these 4 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits. Yeah, I mean,
You know who hasn't had a really good stream today? Bon Appetit.
And Boise. I think we won.
Yeah, we'll do you a favor and we'll skim past that. Serpent
Yeah,
Stars.
moving on swiftly.
Serpent Stars. Stars win 6-3. So they started off a little slow today, but they're picking up towards the second half of the stream. Is Nashville. So Nashville with 4 RBIs from Sting Eucliffe, 3 hits. So Sting Eucliffe had 2 doubles. Solid day for him. On the other side, Dustin Becker with a triple and Commander Warsmoke with 2 RBIs. This is Chris Cash taking the loss and Toby Ziegler with the win and Katarina with the save. And no surprise, in 7 innings with no earned runs, Toby Ziegler is your player of the game.
Indy will beat DVS 8-2 in this one. Doubled them up in the hit department. Excuse me. 5 hits from Enderman. He had a 5 for 5, a fantastic day for him. Fortunately, no RBIs, but they did at least get him to score twice. For DBS, how about 2 hits and 2 RBIs from Plainview? Always a Bummus was, well, his namesake today. 6 innings, 10 hits, and 5 runs given up. Bernard, 7 innings, 2 earned. Rain delay of over an hour in the 7th inning forced out one of the starters. And your player of the game is Enderman, who went 5 for 5.
We got a prediction
Did
to go
you-
resolve.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
we
just
got
about
a
to say,
prediction
check
here.
this. I completely forgot about that.
Well, it looks like Outer Banks struck out more. So that means most cases thrown would go to Vancouver. So congratulations to Vancouver. You threw the most. So yeah, no problem. Going back down here, we just did the Apex Scorpions. We're doing Demons Toros.
So the Demons will
Demons
take
win.
down the Taurus.
Oh, it is your turn,
Yeah.
isn't it? My bad.
It is my
Let me
turn.
slay.
Yeah.
Whoa,
I thought maybe I was
sorry.
wrong.
Sorry.
I can't believe you do that to me.
I'm sorry.
We start
And-
words after.
The week after your birthday. Could you believe
I know,
it?
how could you?
How could I?
Honestly.
Your birthday was just
Yeah.
last week. Here we are. Oh,
Yeah.
unforgivable.
Chris Slavis with 3-hit day and Lou Williams as well with a 3-hit 3 RBI day. On the Cancun side of things, 2 hits for Troy Murphy and Victor Cortez. Pitching, in terms of pitching, Pecora will get the loss. Nudes will get the win. Otani with a save. Strider ties the Detroit Demons regular season game record for walks with 8.
Not the one you want. You don't want that record.
No.
That's not what he was hoping to do.
Oh, how was your birthday last week, by the way, Anik?
It's not bad, yeah.
Did you go to the pub for some chippy chips or something?
No.
Oh. Okay.
No, I went on like a nice drive to near the Cairngorms.
I just want to verify Chippy Chips is not a real thing. That's just Mike's ignorance,
No,
right?
that's Mike. That's
Okay,
Mike saying
thank
stuff.
God.
Yeah, no,
What?
Thank God.
no.
That's like that sounds like something
I
I'd
would
ask
call
my
it I would
2-year-old
say
nephew.
Mike's ignorance, but like,
It's something I would ask my 2-year-old nephew. Want some Chippy Chips? Like I didn't.
Ah!
I was fairly certain Mike was talking out of his rear end on that one. As we
No, chips or fries. French
yeah,
fries.
I know.
Yeah.
But
no,
Oh,
we say
okay.
like the actual like chippy chips. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
yeah, chips, sure. Rougarous win 5-2 over the Rangers, as Alaskan Bullworm has 2 RBIs, and then Ashley Joanna Williams and Abigail Mills. See, I said Abigail before. I was close. I Turns out it was just the batter below them. So I knew the name, but a little mixed up there. As Sabert Randberg has 2 RBIs for Lunar Base. Cove, Lake Monster Cove gets the win. Chatty Johnson gets the loss. Steven Schlossberg is your player of the game.
State, State College defeats the Hepcats 5-4. Both teams had 11 hits. The Hepcats just lacking efficiency. Ford Lincoln Mercury got another 2 hits. Hoy Ford got 2 hits and 2 RBIs in this one. So did Fon. So good day for both leadoff guys. Richards 5 innings and 4 earned. Biggest Titius Smittius 6 innings and 2 earned. Unfortunately, it was Martinez who got the blown save on this one, and it was Itoff who got the win for State College. Your player of the game, Biggest Titius Smittius.
The Dillos will take it over the Kingpins 4-3. On the batting side for the Dillos, we've got a 2-hit day for Stickman, Walter Wilson, and Palindrome. On Chicago side, Grail Traveler will get the 2 hits, and Tejada. In terms of pitching, Barabon will get the loss for the Kingpins. Barred will get the win, and Waxy Williams Summers will get the save. Your player of the game is guess who?
Don't, Mike, don't do it.
Please.
There's Firehawks.
Huh? What? Who? What?
All right. Firehawks
Who?
win 6-3.
What? What did you say? Yeah. Who? Ah. Is Matlock on?
I don't know what's going on
He's
with
aged.
Mike. So Firehawks beat
I
the
mean,
Wheelers. A lot of good hitting days for
I'm
both
as old
teams.
as Enoch now.
Steele had 2
Okay,
hits.
dude.
Here we go. Jackson Love with 3 hits. Munson, the catcher, with 3 RBIs and 2 hits. And Quinn Jr., 2 RBIs and 2 hits. Taco Bell gets the win. Warren Peace gets the loss. Michael Munson is your player of the game.
I think I've done the guess who bit like every time, and I've been on
You've
like
got. You
5
actually have done it
this
every time. Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You've done it every time. Also,
well, somebody's got to do it.
Do they?
Not really. Anyway,
Yeah.
Florida defeats Brew City. I don't know the score because T didn't scroll too quickly.
you didn't
7
stop
to 6.
yapping. You kept yapping. I was trying to. I just.
Oh yeah, I don't want to hear anything from you. 10 hits for Florida, none of them coming from Jim Hawkins. 10 hits from Bruce City. I don't think Dame's players in Bruce City, so I can't make fun of any of the Bruce City players. Let's go down to the pitching.
God, Jim Hawkins is so bad though.
Crookwell, he croaked a little early in this one, only an inning and 2/3 for him. Pelikai, 6 innings, 1 earned, so a much better performance from Pelikai. Lilo Pelikai, in fact, is your player of the game. So Tian will have something to talk about at the dinner table. How nice.
That's right. About all the things I didn't do today while I was streaming. Lemurs beat the Ranas for their 43rd win of the season. 5 RBI day from Paulo Zalewski and 2 hits. That was a 3 RBI home run involved there. So great job to them. Jenny B. Pink with their 58th stolen base of the year. Batting practice takes a loss. Gerhardt gets the save. And Paulo Zalewski is unsurprisingly your player of the game with that impressive offensive performance.
What is the song with the Jenny B something? Is it Jenny B Quick? I vaguely can hear in my head what that's a reference to, but I don't know what the actual lyric is.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. This was a
I thought it was,
conversation at yesterday's dinner table. I don't know the lyrics to a single song except for A Boy Named Sue by Johnny Cash. And that drives my wife nuts. She's like, I hate that you know that song and no other song. And I'm like, it was my karaoke go-to when I was a kid. Like, I don't know why.
You don't know like Rap God or
Sweet Caroline.
Some Shady.
I know Sweet Caroline.
Sweet Caroline.
Yeah, I forgot about that one till now. Because I'm doing a baseball stream, and I so typically, they sing that song in the stadium. So August 1st, we're moving on. DVS Indianapolis will be our last game of the day.
That's what an Eagles sing in the 7th.
What?
Sweet Caroline instead of the stretch.
Uh, no.
And
Do you know what Sweet
What if,
Caroline is,
what if we
Aniq?
just yeah, I do know the song. Yeah.
Okay.
What if we just like learn different national anthems in Europe? Throughout the Thursday stream.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
I'm not gonna do it. You guys should teach. I think that'd be more fun.
we should teach what?
No, but you're the European.
That's fine.
Right,
It'll be
so
like
you have
it's an
to teach us.
American's perspective.
I have no idea what you two are talking about. I
No, no, no,
tried.
but
Like,
like
No one
you
cares.
have to tell us the
That I don't
national
know.
anthem so
We're
to
gonna
get our
learn
perspective.
different national anthems, Steven. Predictions are going, by the way. So while we're chatting
Well,
away,
we're gonna learn.
um,
So Aniq had a new idea, a new segment for the show. I mean the stream,
Uh
where we learn European national anthems, which I am all
huh.
for.
Okay.
Except for the fact that we don't really have, you know,
Counterpoint.
any way to do so if we're the ones who are doing it.
what if we don't?
It has to be Aniq.
Okay. I would say counterpoint. We don't. We can just let people go YouTube them.
So true.
But I do like the idea of Anik singing one of these streams. So we'll have to work on that happening somehow, some way.
My victory pick to click is Plainview.
Daniel Plainview, nice pick. I'm gonna go with Ted Gianalis. He always has a good stream. It feels to me. Whenever every Thursday, it seems that he has a good stream, even though he's only 1 for 12, and that one hit being a home run against Calm Chicken. I feel strongly that this is going to regress more to his average, or excuse me, progress more to his average, right? So, what do you got, Anik?
I'll go D Fernandez, the hot hitter for the Apex.
Sure. So we're both picking the 2-hole hitter, and then Mike's got Daniel Playview in the 3-hole for DVS. Let's get into this game. We're going to the brick yard. Bass Reeves at the plate, Calm Chicken on the mound. And Mike, you have something to say? Let's hear it.
I've never heard anybody say it like that before.
The brick,
yard.
Yeah, it sounds like a good place to go get a drink. Hey, I'm going down to the brick
It's
yard.
the brick yard, but yeah.
Like the yard house.
Yard.
You ever eaten at the yard house? As Reeves is now on second with that stolen base. Ted Gianalis at the plate. Ted Gianalis hits one to center field. Is that going to be deep enough to advance Reeves? It is not. So an unproductive out for him as Daniel Plainview gets the third baseman. A productive out, though, as it advances the runner. So now any hit should store Lawn Gnomes. Won't matter. He's out. 3 outs. Top of the first in the books. Enderman, the right fielder at the plate, gets a walk and an outside fastball. And now Enderman's at second. So, stolen run here. Will Indianapolis be able to capitalize? Not with D. Fernandez. He strikes out. Harry Callahan is going to just need to put it in the outfield far and deep to score a run. And he does that. Is it deep enough? It is for the attempt.
Not.
And he's safe. He gets under the tag. So the first run comes with Enderman's 2 stolen bases, putting it in the position for Callahan to get a sac fly. It's now Jazzy Thompson pops one out to Lawn Gnomes, who catches it, puts it away. So 1-0 Indianapolis. Productive inning on the base paths for Enderman. He's at 71 stolen bases on the season. Chaz Lamborghini leading off against Calm Chicken. He gets pelted.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll teach him to do what he did. Smalls hits one
Deep.
high. Deep. Get up, get out here. It's gone. Smalls with a home run. Chaz Lamborghini scores as well. 2 RBI blast over the right field wall, 358 feet. And just like that, 2-1 DVS. And almost going to the same spot, but on the ground this time, is Zykodal Montalban. He'll be on second base. Still no outs. Calm Chicken could really use an out here, and I think he's going to get it, but that should be good enough to advance the runner. So still a productive out from Yvonne Essence. Literal Flamingo with a chance to score a run, and he puts it into the outfield. And I thought it was a little bold of Zykodal Montalban just to take off for home there, but turned out okay.
What do you know?
What do I? Good point. That's a solid point. His Bass Reeves and Ted Gianalis both go down on strikes. Leon Rosenthal with a little bit of work to do now. He's going to be put out 1-3. Chef Gagne is going to get things going for Indianapolis. He is on first with a hard hit single. Edward McKinley caught by the second baseman, Bass Reeves. Odin Cheeki-san hits it to the wall. It gets stuck in the corner of the wall. This should be one run. Gagne from first. This is going to be a triple for Odin Cheeki-san. That is a triple. RBI triple. It's 3-2 Indianapolis, and now they have the tying run on third base. But Isaac Yatef is out. All right, I think chuckle in the background.
Oh man.
It's
It's because like when Stun made his player, he told me what it was. Like you understand, like it comes across as something else, right? And it's like, well, it's too late now. So
I mean, it comes from a good place in his heart. That's what
it does.
matters.
It does.
That's what matters. It's Chaz Lamborghini's going to be walked to first base.
Well, the other interpretation can come from a good place as well.
All right, this is where we move on to the game. Enderman at the plate. Ground ball over to Ted Gianalis, picks it up, unassisted put out. Another unassisted put out. So 2 unassisted put outs by Ted Gianalis. He's getting his work there today. As Harry Callahan hits a line drive up the middle. So Indianapolis still down by 1 with a runner on first, and Jazzy Thompson goes down swinging. So DVS at the plate. We're here in the top of the 4th inning. Calm Chicken still pitching. He is calmed down, and we get a dropped ball, fumble, bumble, as it looks like Yatef was unable to handle that. But it won't matter. Yvonne Essence hits into a double play, so Calm Chicken able to avoid that mistake, costing him any runs. Literal Flamingo at the plate gets on. The Flamingo or the chicken, the answer was the Flamingo.
The answer to what?
What bird is better? They're both birds. Flamingos, chickens. All right.
Oh,
We got this. Yeah. I thought it was kind of, I guess you'd have to know what a flamingo and a chicken is to
They're
have
both
that make sense.
birds.
I don't know.
is a chicken a bird?
Yes. Are you?
Okay. I thought a chicken
What
was
do
a
you-
chicken.
I mean, it is a chicken and a bird. Yeah.
Oh.
They can both be true.
Like, do you
As
think it's its own
Cheeky
thing?
Sun with a double RBI. So Cheeky Sun having an excellent day at the plate. Yeah, you can have a chicken and a bird. Why not? Or it could
Well,
be
yeah,
both.
like chicken is a subspecies of nugget.
Okay.
Alrighty, it's 3-3, tied up. Cheeky Sun doing all the work for Indianapolis. Out of the 8 hole too, by the way. Like that's the number 8 hole.
Oh, I feel like the prediction wasn't turned off or like closed.
They did that because that's who's going to score last.
Yeah.
So
there we go.
I guess technically.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter at all.
Yeah, I mean it might though. I mean right now Indianapolis.
Yeah, but if it stayed open 2 minutes, we might have gotten to the 9th, and then you could just click the button on who's. Yeah, I guess right.
Yeah,
by the way,
that? Free money. As Callahan
we'd like to
walks.
say-
Bases loaded, by the way. Enderman Fernandez Callahan. It's too bad Gagne's not up Cheeky Sun's not up. But I feel like he'd hit a home run right now the way he's been batting. Productive
Oh, no,
out
turn the-
by Rosenthal. And then a pass ball.
Oh no!
So Indianapolis capitalizing on some mistakes. As Gagne hits into a ground out, but Indianapolis able to consistently score throughout this ball game so far, and that's going to find them in a 5-3 advantage.
So I was going to say earlier, if you are struggling with your predictions and you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-HUMMUS.
Yeah, do that.
If
Hummus,
you have any other kind of problems, call 1-800-ANY.
that's also a good option. get our little in between innings banner there. 1-800-ANIQUE. He will help you as much as possible as Edward McKinley is up to bat. He's cold. Here's Cheeky-san. Home run or single? Let's get him going for the cycle. I was cheering too hard, maybe. I'm always cheering for a good cycle. He did the hard one, the triple. So is Yatef able to get on base with a single? And now a pass ball. So DVS kind of just struggling on the field in different places, and that's going to find them down by 3. So Enderman on first. He's going to go for second. He is not going to get there. Thrown out. Daniel Plainview cuts him down. Enderman not able to get another steal. He's stuck at 72. Still an incredible amount, though.
Yeah, not a guy who's used to
catch.
getting thrown out.
Yeah, not at all. It's a diving catch by Gagne, and then a tough play. Gagne unable to make that one. So now DVS has got a runner in scoring position. Plainview, who just cut out the runner, standing on second. Lon Gnome's the right fielder, goes down swinging. Chaz Lamborghini hits into a 5-3 putout. So DVS is going to need to start capitalizing on some of those runners in scoring positions if they want a chance in this one. D. Fernandez leads us off against Romeo Rosas, and he puts a strange blooping ball that lands in the infield and rolls the outfield. Yeah, just to put a little spin on it, a little top spin. As Callahan hits into a double play, so just like that, base is empty for Romeo Rosas. Jazzy Thompson hits it high, but not very deep, as Yvonne Essence easily able to get under that one. And now we got Smalls, Daikoto Montalban, and Yvonne Essence to lead us off for DVS. Smalls cracks it up the middle. And DVS, this is really, they got a runner on first, no outs. Daikoto Montalban, runner on first and second. Nope. Runners on the corners, no outs. So Yvonne Essence, Little Flamingo, a couple of productive outs, and all of a sudden this game gets really interesting. And that was a productive out. Moved a runner into scoring position and scored a runner. So Yvonne Essence does what he needs to do to at least make his at-bat worth it. His Literal Flamingo, can this land in the outfield? Will not happen. So, Bass Reeves with an opportunity to make something happen. Will not. Caught by McKinley and left. So Indianapolis still holding a 2-run advantage just like that. Back to 3 runs. That one was absolutely crushed. 364 feet. And just like that, the Apex are back up by 3.
Shut in the door.
Yeah, they're just, well, good. I mean, the DBS lineup's nothing to golf at, though. I mean, you got the next batters are 362, 352. They might have to get to a 324 batter. Look at all those home runs. Double-digit home runs all the way down to the 8-hole. That's not going to be easy, as Odin Cheeky-san is a home run short of the cycle. So if you're a fan of cycles like me, we're hoping for an extra innings ball game where we can see Odin Cheeky-san get back at the plate. As Enderman gets an RBI single, and another fielding snafu by DVS. They're just having a rough day on the field. Bases loaded, 2 outs, smacked to the wall, almost a grand slam by Terry Callahan. Is that going to rule the triple? It's like bases clearing double, 11-4 Apex. That's where I was going by their New York Stock Exchange signals symbols there. So, abbreviation, I guess. Pensionales is going to be put out. So yeah, DVS with their last 2 outs. That pretty much does it, I think.
Take a lot for DVS to come back, for sure.
Oh, now definitely with 2 outs, and that's it. Yeah. So Apex with that strong bottom of the 8th just really slammed the door, not only on DVS, but on this stream. See you guys later. No, I'm kidding. We got boxers to go through. That was the last streamed game, though. Wow.
What if you go on the box score, you look at the scores, like, Apex won next.
Guess what? Yeah. Well, I could do that. Then Mike or Dame or someone would be in my DMs telling me I suck and I'm never doing it again. Or But
I
I don't
wouldn't
know.
do that.
He wouldn't even waste his time with the DM. Just never allow me to do it again. Apex, crazy good day from Callahan. Cheeky Son as well with 3 hits, 2 RBIs. He had the triple and the double and a single, so he was a home run short of the cycle. And over on the other side, DVS Smalls with a good day, 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Xavier Pruitt took the loss. Chicken Win. Takahashi gets a save. That is Oblivion Walker's player. And then Enderman is your player of the game.
How about this? We can skip the Hepcats and the Boise box scores because we have the consent of the general managers because they're here.
All right, yeah.
But we'll have to read the box score for the other 2 teams involved in the game. So
At that point, we
But
might
how
as well
much
just do
time
'em.
will it take?
It's
Does
about
he
Seattle-
10 seconds.
Oh.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Wait, me or you?
I don't know.
Sea Serpents
I'll
take
do it.
down the Stars, 8
Oh.
to 2. I'm going. Send it.
Nice.
Um,
I like that 8-type move there.
yeah. Commander Warsmoke with a 3-hit, 2 RBI day, 3-hit day for Can You Take Me Higher, and 3 RBIs as well. McQueen will get the win. Zach Mulder will take the loss for Nashville. Your player of the game is Mahira McQueen.
How about New Orleans beating up on Lunar Base 12-1 now? Came in a pretty strong middle innings. They scored 3 runs in the 3rd, 4th, and the 6th. Pretty much hits and runs coming from most of the lineup. A really good day for New Orleans as a total team. Eshelman, 7 innings and 1 earned. Glorbenspiel for Lunar Base at 4 innings, 7 earned, 7 runs given up, 4 of those being earned. Then Yetef and Rubbish came in, gave up 3 and 2 respectively, both earned. And Dazengile, your player of the game.
Who got the last hit for the prediction, by the way?
I told you we're not doing that. It's the last run would be the Apex.
Yeah, the last one. Yeah.
Last run was the Apex in that bottom of the 8th. Toros Demons in the bottom of the 14th, able to walk it off with a grand slam by Leonidas Ruiz. So incredible work there as Leonidas Ruiz. I almost called him a catcher, but he's DHing this year. He caught last year for Detroit. So big hit by them. This game was pretty much even all throughout. A little back and forth, but grand slam to walk it off. That's the way to do it. Michael Dion II with a hold in 2 innings with only an earned run. His ERA still staying below 3. Let's see if we can jinx that next Thursday.
Hey!
Ruiz is your player of the game. Chicken Nudes gets the win. Hey, now that's not very nice.
Boise defeats Buffalo 3-1. 9 hits for both. Everybody got a hit for Boise except for the leadoff man pitcher and the catcher Hopkins. For Buffalo, 4 2-hit days up and down the lineup. A good total day for Buffalo, at least in the hits department. Pitching, Namanon gets the win in this one. 8 innings, 1 earned, a very good start. A solid start for Tiltrade as well, a quality one. 6 innings and 3 earned runs. Your player of the game is Feminine Namanon.
The Pathfinders take down the Crabs 12-1. 21 hit day. I'm a little concerned for the pen. On Toronto's side, we got 5 hit day for Gornams, 3 hit day for Webb, Ethan Shadow with 2, Hughes and Windsor. The Pen actually survived. Didn't do too badly.
Wait, isn't Legend a starter?
No, I think it's a reliever. Second
Yeah, it's
Legend.
relief pitcher.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, no, okay, never mind. I confused some players. Pitch Florida
That's
is
okay.
what it's real.
Benica with the win. Franklin Judge Cruiser with the loss. Bakugo with the save. Gornam's your player of the game. Gornam's also ties the Toronto regular season game record for hits with 5. A lot of records.
That's a lot of
ties
5
for the record.
days.
Yeah.
Good for them. Congrats, Goran Ebbs.
Wow, T-Den, you sound so excited. Jeez.
Sorry, I mean, hey, I'll try to. Well, we've just had so many records today that it's just like, it's like every time I go through a box score, it's like there's another record. What do you want me to do, man?
Leave some records for the rest of us.
Seriously.
Gosh.
Maybe I'm just frustrated that I don't have any records. Vandals Aviators. Vandals win 3-2. Jeez. Getting crucified up here. I'm just trying to get through some box scores. Walker, Foncaliente, and McClellan Jr. all with some
You've probably got
RBIs.
a record.
And John Wayne himself,
Longest team
Steve
tenure
Duke.
without a playoff appearance, perhaps?
It could be it. Could be it. Aaron Henry, with 2 hits, same as Shrimp McDaniel. Steve Duke walked twice. Beans, Velo, and Shrub pitching for Vancouver. Velo got the win and the blown save. Shrub with the save. Abassi took the loss and for OBX. Andy Beans is your player of the game.
Sloss over the Voyagers, 5-2, 11 hits for San Antone. Multi-hit days was the only way to get a hit in this one, and 3 hits and 3 RBIs for Julian O'Sullivan Jr. Was the highlight of the day for San Antonio. For New York, I'll say it was Carl Beatty, who was 2 for 3 with a walk. P-Dubs Woods, quality start, 6 innings, 3 earned, but unfortunately got the loss. Tatum, fortunate for him, he got the win, 6 innings and 2 earned, quality as well. Your player of the game is Johnny Tatum, the starter for San Antone.
San Antone.
Down to the minors, State College will take down the Hepcats 4-2 with 3 hits in the 8th. 3 runs scored in the 8th, sorry. On State College side, we have 2-hit day for Emeritus Blair, Fan Ramirez, Dog Maple, sprinkled in with single hits. Hoy 4 with 3 hits for Kansas, and Franklin Lincoln
I just want
Mercury.
to point out, while we're in this box score, about 4 sim days ago, the sim head said that somebody should nerf the Hepcats, and they haven't won a game since. So I'd like an investigation into Dame, please.
I second
Ramirez with
that.
the win. 22 with the save. Kevin Choate with the loss and the blown save. Your player of the game is Anthony Stover in the loss.
I would say though, Anthony Silvers had a good run.
It's a good.
Yes, especially for a rookie. He's been very good.
Yeah, he's had a good run of games. So, but it doesn't help if you nerf one team and you don't win the next game. Bears Flamingos. Flamingos win a close one,
Ooh.
13-11, 16 hits apiece.
Oh, surely Jim Hawkins did something in this one.
Well, he did.
Oh, he did?
You bet your bottom dollar he had a 2-on home run for 3 RBIs. I mean, the only thing he did.
Wow.
Couldn't get. He did leave 6 on base, though. His biggest number there is left on base still, so I can't even get that. But 6 RBIs for Thicker McThick, 5 hits. So he had a triple, double. Did not get the home run, but he must have had a couple. We had 2 doubles, so 2 doubles and a triple for him. So lots of bases, total bases there for Thicker McThick, and Florida able to get the win though. It looks like it was I'm not going to say it, but it looks like that was Jim Hawkins 3-run home run at the bottom of the 7th might have had something to do with it. Oh yeah, I like the way I talk. Jeez.
Yeah, that arrogant jerk, Jim Hawkins.
Jeez, dude. James Noble takes the loss in the blown save. Barry Balls with the win. Holman with the save. Spinosaurus, oh god, ties the Florida regular season game record for runs with 5. I'm telling
Magicians.
Magician. Oh yeah, but this is not your average everyday magician. This is Spinosaurus Bill.
You better.
Spinosaurus Bill has had a remarkable season, still batting .359. Yeah, so there is Spinosaurus Bill, regular season game record for runs with 5. Another.
Congratulations.
That was a long box score. I'm sorry, guys.
That's okay, pal.
You should be.
I am.
The Dillos beat the Kingpins 2-1. The RBIs got driven in by Rob Cena IV and Lincoln DeLion Court. The only RBI for Chicago driven in by Penley. On a home run, it should be said. Ringy got the loss. They're now 3-10 on the year, 4 2/3 and 2 earned in this one, so not a bad outing. Cologne, Bartolo Cologne. I think there's an extra O in there somewhere, I believe. 6 2/3, 1 earned. A Woot the hold who pitched again. Wahaj the save, and Barto O Cologne. That's where it is your player of the game.
Yeah, it's right between the L and the N.
The Wheelers take down the Firehawks 3-2. With the game-winning hit in the 9th. The game-winning run scored in the 9th. Sorry. On the California side, you got 2 hits for Bon Pensiero. Single hits for Sandals. Wellerman, and Harris. On the anchored side, you've got the 2 hits from Jackson Love and 2 hits from Steve McLeod. Your win will go to Hydroconus, the loss to Season 32, and your player of the game is Doc Holiday.
Last box score of the stream. Rana's Lemurs beat the Bots 5-1. 2 RBIs from Jenny BP and Chris Hoff, another 2 RBIs. Just a great stream from him. That user's really gonna enjoy looking at those stats after the game. Yeah. As good day of pitching for Ultimo Khan, 6 1/3, 1 earned run, and Fetty. I struck out Fetty. Nice. It's better than the other one. 2 2/3, no earned runs. Ultimo Khan is your player of the game. And that is it. Look at Spinosaurus Bill with the #1 performance of the day. Solid for him. Gordon Eames, 5 for 5. Really good day. So that's it. That's it for the stream. Just double check. Stream schedule August 1st, DBS in Indianapolis. That was all we had for games. We're going to go ahead and get this upload rolling. Execute. And then after this, while the index is uploading, we'll take a look at the standings. But
All right, so I think we have some time here for Ask the Booth. So send in your questions.
well, ask Anik. Anik's gonna answer all your questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's make it the more philosophical they are.
If you, yeah.
So if you're a prisoner and you had a stick and you
Sort
could
of,
reach a key or a piece of bread, what would you pick? You know, that type of stuff.
I probably wouldn't do it.
I'd eat
I'd
the
stay
stick.
locked in.
I'd eat the stick, whittle it with my teeth, and pick the lock. Done.
Yeah.
Why are the
I
Vandals
just asked
better
nicely
than?
to be let out. Why are
Yeah.
the Vandals better than the Raptors? I mean, they've been rebuilding for a while now, right? So when we came in, the team was relatively old. I mean, Vandals have done well. Like, just looking at that roster, there's so many, max earners or like close to max earning players. And they've, worked well with the cap too. Nick say potato in every language you know. I will not.
All right, Anik, I got one for you.
Go on.
You come upon a trolley station, and there are
it's just a
4
trolley
people
problem.
tied to the tracks.
Yeah.
And there's a lever that can send it to the other track.
Yeah.
And it'll probably kill that person, but the other option is killing 4 people. The person on the other track is your brother. Which lever do you pull? Or do you pull the lever or do you not pull the lever? So
Do I pull the lever and it goes towards my brother?
Yeah, you pull the lever and you kill your brother. If you don't, it'll kill 4 people.
I'll pull the lever, get on the train, and kill my brother.
Jesus. he's like, yeah, that guy's done. That's good. So, yeah, this was always an easy one to me. I never really understood the dilemma.
No, I always thought you'd always take the one kill the one person to save the 4, innit? Like, yeah, I mean.
Yeah, but think about this for a second.
So
if
this
you
is the
pull the lever.
This is the image that's being. Yeah. This is the concept of what's being talked
this is
about.
Isn't it about utilitarian?
But wait a minute, hang on. But if you pull the lever, if you walked upon the situation, this situation could be happening and you not even know about it. But if you pull the lever, then you chose to kill that person.
Yeah.
But if you don't touch the lever, which was originally how it's set up, right? So basically, will you intervene to make a decision?
Yeah,
because if you don't intervene,
the thing is,
right?
But
that
then
train
there's
was
also the
going to
question
kill.
Of are you happy to just be there, and you could save them, but are you just happy to be like, you know what, not my place?
Are you a hero if you pull the
lever?
lever?
Not have But then here's the question: if you take it in a medical sense, we have a duty of care to people, right? So and I'd like to see that kind of, I hope, is in society. If you see someone not doing too well, you're just going to try and help out. So if you have this duty of care, are you going to kill the one person, or are you like, nah, mate, allow it, just let the 4 die?
I can tell you right now. I can tell you right now. This answer's easy. If you're talking about it from that perspective, right? There will only be one person that will need therapy if you pull the lever. If you don't
Yeah,
pull the
it's
lever, or if you
me.
pull the lever, you're
You
gonna
know,
have 5 people that need therapy.
you know what I
So
mean?
who do I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean, yeah, like
Maybe
it's
that was
not
the
your
wrong way to look at
responsibility.
it.
Like I get that. Like it's not your responsibility, right? But wouldn't you still feel that sort of like a form of survivor's guilt, so to say, like because you could have saved 4 people's lives,
I think you're
but you
asking.
didn't.
Are you
You
asking Mike?
actively chose not to.
Mike's never felt guilty about anything, so good luck.
Oh, that's not true. That's
Oh,
a low blow.
that's
Yeah. I mean,
is that a
you
low
could,
blow?
you could
That's the
just,
low blow.
you could just
Yeah.
Spider-Man the trolley. You're not wrong, Cody.
That was the low
What
blow,
if the
Mike.
four
That's
Okay,
the
people
one.
wouldn't you?
don't pay
Okay, if
taxes?
this was real life, um, wouldn't you pull the lever and then like try and untie the other person?
Oh, the train's moving fast, dog. You don't got that time. Split
I'm gonna
second
be real.
decision.
I don't live in I don't live in an area where there would be a trolley, so like I'm good. This doesn't, this will never happen. If we're being honest with ourselves, it's the people who are tied up. It's their fault. Because why are you tied up? How did you allow yourself to get tied up?
What do you
You know,
mean?
you know
They
what I
could
mean?
have gotten kidnapped.
Don't get kidnapped.
So if somebody gets kidnapped, so if I come to England or Scotland or wherever you live, and I hit you in the head with a bat, and I kidnap you and I bring you to America, that's your fault.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously, what I'm going to do here is I am going to take the stick and put it on the train track to derail the train. All right,
Oh, that's so cheap.
Now
and then I'll eat the bread.
that's another thing that I would say is that I will find a large stick on the ground and just shove it in the train track, and then I might kill 100 people because it doesn't.
If
Although I
I'm
guess if
being
it's a trolley, it's one car, right?
Yeah, but like if I'm
Okay.
genuinely being honest with all of you, by the time I make a decision, the 4 people are dead. Let's be real.
That's what I
I'm
was.
not.
That's the other thing I was gonna
There's,
say is
there's no
how much
way I
time
will
do you
pay
really
for
have to sit
yeah,
there and think
there's,
about this because
there's
they're just gonna
no
be dead.
shot.
Well, and
Yeah,
that's why
there's
we're
no shot.
talking about it now, so you make that decision quick.
Like
Like
Okay,
perfect
Anika
so
will
practice
be
makes
standing there
perfect.
like, oh man, I don't know, and then they're already dead by the
yeah,
time he decided to pull the
I'll like
lever.
turn around and turn back around and it's like, oh, they're dead. You know?
I'm not gonna lie, the impersonation was pretty spot on from Mike on that.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
that was a little too
Um,
good.
baseball or cricket, dude. I actually am really enjoying watching baseball at the moment, but I think T20 cricket is so fun. Um, which is just 20 overs, if for those of you that don't know. But yeah, that's quite fun.
I don't even know what you just
So
said at the last sentence.
all right, so how about this one, Anik, for
What's
the
up?
trolley issue? Okay, so it's the same setup. Okay, the one on the opposite tracks, the one on the if you pull the lever is your brother.
Okay.
There are 4 people lying on the train track that the trolley is currently going to.
Hmm.
2 of them are you don't know anything about them, but the middle 2, the one on the left, will cure cancer in his lifetime. He's
Okay, but
middle
how do I
aged.
know this?
The one on the right will commit genocide
But
sometime in
why
his
would I?
life.
But they're just lying there and they're like, "Hey guys, I'm going to cure cancer."
Well, but I mean, you're never going to come across 4 people who are in this situation anyway, so let's assume you have this information through osmosis. I don't know.
Big Pharma will not allow you to get cancer based.
Well, yeah, he'll probably. Oh, yes, he will probably wind up shot anyway.
Nice,
But
Cheeky.
no, but it's just like would you destroy evil or like would you keep evil to preserve good or would you destroy good to destroy evil?
Hmm.
I'm gonna be honest, dude. I just watch fake baseball on a screen, and I don't
I
think I
think
should be
phase
charged.
Listen,
I think Phasepire actually does have a good point.
I
is
do agree. Yeah,
I don't know how the hell to do any of this, so I'm sorry. Basically, I feel like that's like, hey, help, pull that lever. Like, I don't know what this does.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I mean, I'm also like, I'm so open to, like, I'm so suggestive, man. If like, Mike, if you tell me like, oh, pull that lever, I'm like, sure. What's what's the worst that could happen? I don't know what this, you know.
That is true about you specifically.
and
Hey, Nick, push that big red button. Oh, all right, mate.
The nice button.
Jeez. Taking a look at the standings and what we got as I derail this conversation, bring us back to the PBE universe.
Boo.
I know, not fun, but
No, not to bringing us back, but the segue.
oh, well, both, yeah. I mean, we can boo both.
The
Is
segue was terrible.
yeah, okay. I don't think it was terrible. It just wasn't the best. Like
Hey,
it
we're all
was,
The
learning
segue
here.
was as bad as Jim Hawkins.
But
that's fair.
anyways,
That one's fine. Vandals at the top. Outer Banks holds a 1-game lead. Stars are up 6 on the Apex. It looks like their division to lose. DVS with a strong sim up 6 on the Toros. As of right
Pathfinder's
now,
going 8-2 in the last 10.
yeah, Pathfinders. Yeah, they had a little win streak there at the end. So let's go ahead and take it the minors.
Real quick about the majors, Anik, I don't know what you had in your preseason testing. Did you have Vancouver winning that division?
Yeah, with well, actually, a lot of my testing is like either they won by like 1 game or we end up tied to like Boise and Vancouver, and then Sloths are
Okay,
like
I don't
one
remember.
game behind or something like that.
Yeah, like I remember
Yeah,
that
it was so close.
division was
Yeah,
kind of a gimme type situation, and
yeah,
Vancouver's done a really nice job getting away.
for sure, cementing their spot. You know.
Incredible offense.
Yeah,
Vancouver's offense is
fantastic.
going to
I mean,
carry that team
and the
for
pitching too. To be
years to
honest, like,
come.
can't gotta show love to Andy Beans. Um, nope, I think he's on a different team. Darren Clapp and Joe Random. No, Joe Random's on a different team. I keep forgetting who's on whose team.
Well, yeah, you've spent too long
Ah,
here. The
so good.
names are all
I
melding
know.
together.
I know. They're all. Dude, everyone plays for the same team at this point. Is it Beans? Yeah, it's Beans. And Lumos player. Cassius. No, Cash considerations. Yeah. Oh yeah, Bianca's player, of course. Who's leading in war? For the whole league combined.
For the whole league? Well,
You got to hit players, and then
Yeah, batting.
oh wait, yeah, it's fully
Yeah, I'm talking about
separated.
like batters
Sorry.
war. Yeah.
Yeah.
Batter were Reeves,
Bass
Bass Reeves.
2
Bass Reeves.
DVS players.
Yeah, not surprising. They're at 50-something wins already.
And
So.
DVC. Yeah.
Let's go to the
Yeah,
fielding
from
leaders.
this-
This is the one. This is the one
Yeah,
that
let's
gets
look at some
ignored.
zone rating, dude.
Let's see some zone ratings. Let's see
Wait,
some
the
Glorb
catcher
Thunder
has. Wait, there's no way Hirakesh is actually a catcher. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
SK Hirschcash is a catcher.
Why does the catcher have 10?
Because get on his level. I don't know.
Wait,
That's
that's
why.
crazy, actually. Wait.
Wait, why the hell does the catcher have the most range?
So I mean, so does Kadabra. So does Alaskan Bullworm. There's Brolina's a catcher. Sakudo's a catcher. All the
Oh,
catchers.
okay.
Actually, so is
I
Woofy. All these
didn't
are
even-
catchers.
I didn't even
Oh,
know
they
that
are?
range factor was a thing for
Yeah,
catchers.
you'd really have to what? You'd probably have to filter it out. What?
All right, let's deep dive into defensive efficiency and look at who's magicians.
We'll
Go.
go to
Someone write this.
fielding stats. We're gonna filter,
Oh, look at the
customize,
airs. Hell
choose.
yeah.
We're gonna go position, all batters, and then we will put. There we go. Look at that. I don't know. I thought I was cooking for a moment. Was not.
Because you
But
gotta set the position all pitchers on the side. Yeah.
oh,
You gotta.
son of a
Yes.
gun.
All
Well,
batters. Yeah.
we got to go all
then-
batters, and then we can go
Yeah.
customize, and we can go is
And
not.
then yeah.
We go position is not. Boom. Catcher. Boom.
Yeah.
Now we can see who's got the highest zone rating.
Who's got the highest? Who's got the
number
lowest?
of opportunities.
Kel Reeves, what'd you say?
Who's got the highest and who's got the lowest?
He said what now?
Um,
Well, welcome, Kel. So we got second base, 2 second basemen, 3 of the top 4 second basemen. Bon appetit, the first shortstop on the
Hey.
list. Look at
Not
that. Not bad. Good fielding. Let's go look at his batting
Yeah,
stats.
that's really weird. I didn't know that it counted. I wonder what it's calling the total chances. Is it just calling the pitching total
my
chances?
goodness.
That's interesting.
Lunar base
Ooh.
was showing
Well,
car
when
crash.
you don't have defense on a shortstop, that's what's going to happen. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just a fact of the league. The same thing at second too. I mean, it's just a fact of the league.
That's a rough one. Yeah. So, but that is what it is. Stuff happens. So, yeah, that was our little deep dive.
I
there.
learned something new today because I didn't know you counted like catching pitches as total chances for catcher. I didn't know that.
We learned quite
So
a few
there's no
things.
way there's 800 plays at the plate.
We learned that chickens are counted as birds because they're both avian.
So what I need
else?
the answer. I need the answer on if this is Nick the
Is it
third or
Ill
Nick
Nick
Ill.
3? Yeah. If there's
Yeah.
any
No,
lemurs
it's
in
the third.
you know.
It's
I'm
the
pretty
third?
sure I'm pretty sure he had a player called Nick the second. So I'm pretty sure this is third.
Oh.
Okay. Hey,
K's count as putouts for catchers.
K zone.
I didn't know that.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that. All right.
Got
Yeah,
it.
okay.
Huh.
So then that makes sense why the range factor
Numbers.
is all catchers.
For all chicken nuggets are dino nuggies. Yep.
I guess we'll
This
do
is
the same.
categorically untrue. This is misinformation.
So now we're just
Also,
looking at
by
the
the way,
numbers.
can I say this? I've
Mhm.
never had a dino nuggie in my life.
That sucks. So yeah. Anyways, that's it for today's stream. The index is updated. You can go ahead and check all these things out there. Not trying to, cut Mike off there, but the stream has gone on long enough. We're about to hit the 3-hour mark, and actually, good on us for getting off. Yeah, Dino Nuggies are awesome. You know what else is awesome?
Thanks to the mods.
The PBE baseball. Thanks to the mods.
Yeah, you know what else is awesome?
the
The pro
audience.
baseball experience and hanging out on a Thursday morning with my friends Tita and Nanique. That's what's awesome.
Darn straight.
Take care,
And
guys.
yeah, take care. We'll see you guys next time. Saturday stream coming at you.
Do you want to do a raid? I don't know how that works.
Stop.
Is OTP still up?
No, but I don't think so. Laptop Hound's on.
Oh, we can go to Laptop Hound then. That's fine.
Okay.
That's the first name that.
Go ahead. Someone raid Laptop Hound.
They raided Laptop? I don't know how to do this. So if
yeah, we try to figure this out once, and every time I stream, like, oh, I'll figure it out next time, and I never do, because it's supposed to be like raid, and then you're supposed to put
it's !raid, and then you put in the streamer's name.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be raid.
So, like, can anyone do it, or
Laptop Hound?
Because I don't want to be in charge of doing that. I'll keep it above with you. I am afraid.
I don't know. The problem is I try and it never works for me. So I think perhaps I don't have
Wait,
the
are you
permission.
mod though?
Is it back?
I
You
am.
should be. Yeah, backslash. Try
backslash raid, no matches.
We're all learning together.
No. It's exclamation point. It's !raid and then a space and then the streamer's name. I think.
Yeah, that's right. It didn't work.
He did.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Raid.
All right. Well, I guess no raid because we don't know how the hell to do it.
I've tried. I'm telling you, I've tried this multiple
We'll have
times.
to Google this. Yeah, we'll definitely have to Google this.
Yeah,
Is it that you put in the link to the stream? Is that it?
Is that what I have to do?
Not. I don't know this for sure, but I'm just like.
We'll try one more thing. If I can't do this, we are gonna go ahead and
I'll try and do it. If it doesn't work, I'll do the backslash. Moment of truth.
No, it didn't work.
How about this?
Just
go to Laptop Hound stream.
I just put the. We will teach you.
I just did the backslash. I don't know if anything happened.
Oh, it's backslash. He said raid, but I did that already.
Well, I just did it, but my message didn't come through. What's happening?
Invalid. Oh, okay, hold on. It said invalid username.
Okay.
Laptop
Hound. Cheeky literally. I'm pretty sure Cheeky streams
unrecognizable command. Okay.
Oh. Well, never mind.
I hate the fact that I'm this is what I do for a living. I'm such a professional.
How do you Mod view? No, dude. I'm so oh my dude. I'm so smooth brained. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean the bots. Yeah. See, I wonder if you can do it as a bot. I don't know. I've seen people do it before. I'm sorry. Go to Laptop Hunt Stream. The link's up there.
Yeah,
I suck.
good
Well,
is.
I'm not even gonna say I'm gonna figure it out because I always say that and I never do. But all right, that's
I'll
it.
try and Google it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take care, everyone.
All
Sorry
right.
about
Take
that.
care. Bye. What a disastrous minutes.